Like that. I'm running? Yeah. Go ahead. Before you run. All right, Shalom. With the Jim Mess Louisiana Saints, we come week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon, known as America. But prior to getting started, as we always do, we'd like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, and Kakodash. Now, honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the octave that's pushing the truth and sincerity. And Lord willing, this video be edifying first and foremost to the OP elect. It's a door that leads to the body. And as usual, all right, the upcoming topics that be from week to week and day to day. You're dealing with destruction, all right? You're dealing with the end of Babylon. Give me Ezekiel 7. All right, start at about 4, okay? Because we're at the end of a thing. Get that in Proverbs. That is the end of a thing and the beginning thereof. All right? Where? Start at where? Start at 5.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 7, verse 5. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come.
Right, because the Lord predetermined that evil shall take place, all right, in the chief city of the Chaldeans, man, all right, which is modern day America. You see, the Lord predetermined that judgment shall happen unto the whore, man. Okay? Go ahead.
An end is come.
Yep.
The end is come.
Yep.
It watcheth for thee.
Yep, it watching for thee. So the end watching for these people on these signs, start with your so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. And it also starts, all right, with our arch enemy, man, because he's the ruler of this kingdom, man. All right? The Lord is about to scatter all evil, man. All right? Because he technically, Yahweh Shai is the true king of the earth. All right? But this current age, right now, it has a wicked ruler, a wicked leader, man. That's why I tell you in Proverbs 29, when the wicked is in authority, the people mourn, man. And the whole world is crying out for help. The plants, the rivers, the water, because everything has life to it. Anything that has life hate the lifeless man. And the lifeless man is you devils, you so-called white people. Esau, Edom, according to the scriptures, man. All right? Your true biblical nationality done been exposed in these latter days. All right, but you use many devices to hide it. You see? But everybody know who you are, man. All right, your secret places have been uncovered. You got it.
Proverbs 21:27.
Yeah.
The sacrifice of the wicked is abomination. How much more when he bring it with a wicked mind?
Right, with a wicked mind, man. First of all, his sacrifices that he brings before the Lord is already off. All right, the Lord don't take a wicked sacrifice well, man. You can't even sacrifice a wicked sacrifice. All right, the smoke don't even come up till it goes in the Lord knows, man. All right, and he's pissed off. Give me this rock. We're talking about the sacrifice of the wicked or whatnot. Go ahead with what you got. It says, but when he bring it with a wicked mind too, man, the hearts of these so-called white people, man, their hearts are wicked, man. All right, from their forefathers, the root up and Cain, their mind been wicked, man. All right?
She's shaking her fucking dumb ass head. Like we actually stupid ass people all the time. Tell me one good thing that a white person done on earth. No. You can't say it, man.
Can't tell them.
The so-called white people have done nothing but rape, rob, and murder the planet Earth, man. Livestock and barrel, man.
Right.
You people are convicted when the men of the Lord come out here and tell you, just off the slavery sign, you are guilty, man. Yeah. Alone. We can think of many more things.
Yeah, they sled the poor when he's speaking uprightly in the gate, man. All right? They hate the poor when he speaks uprightly in the gate. But when he does, because why? It exposes all the lies and deception that they have put towards the earth, man. All right? You hot, pink, red devils have been funked out, man. All right? And the Lord revealed it with the spirit of the mouth of the prophets. Get that, man. In 2 Thessalonians, you hold this up? Let's get him. I don't want to hold him out right now. Go ahead. Run us a rock out and then bring that. Then we gonna get him. Yeah, I don't want to jump around with him.
The Sirach, chapter 34,
Yep, that's it.
verse 18.
That's it.
He that sacrificeth of a thing wrongfully gotten,
Yep.
his offering is ridiculous.
What you had read? You still holding it?
Proverbs
Yep, beautiful. Go ahead.
21 and 27.
Yep.
The sacrifice of the wicked is abomination. How much more would he bring it with a wicked mind?
Because the sacrifice of the wicked is a filthy, wicked thing. And nothing he bring before the Lord is acceptable in his sight, man. But he still will try to bring something. He even brought the Lord actual people to them and say, look at their wickedness that they do when you cause them to be wicked, man. All right. Go ahead. Cain
was jealous of Abel's sacrifice.
and killed them for that, man. You know, go ahead, brother.
It says, he that sacrificeth of a thing wrongfully gotten,
Yup, wrongfully gotten, yup.
his offering is ridiculous.
Give-
What was wrongfully gotten? America was wrongfully gotten.
That's right.
Are you so-called white people? You raped, robbed, and murdered the Native Americans.
Yup.
All right. You stole and butchered. All right. The Latin people. You stole the land. You took the people from the Negroes from the west coast of Africa and brought them over here.
Put them on auction and blocks.
Put them on auction block, and you say, "Oh, that was so long ago. Get over it." But you fucking devils don't get over nothing, though, man. When them Arabs ran them planes into them buildings, you have a commemoration every goddamn year of 9/11, man.
Never forget that.
You don't forget that. Your funky ass don't forget Pearl Harbor, which you orchestrated and did too.
That's right.
But when we bring up what you did to our people, you want to get fucking mad, man. That's why we say, fuck you so-called white people, man.
Right.
You ain't shit.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And that's thus says the Lord of the Bible. And he'll so-called black man
And
too.
the Lord hate your ass too,
Yeah.
according to the Bible. That's in the Bible too, man.
The Lord hate white people.
But you are Edomites, man.
Yeah.
That's your biblical nationality. You're an Edomite.
Because you're not white, you red.
Yeah,
Your blood stretch forth through your skin, man. All right? You have no melanin in your skin. Technically, you're not human. All right?
You
To be
subhuman.
human, you subhuman. You have to have melanin in your skin. All right? It means hue.
You mean
Okay, with
hue,
color.
Hue goes into color, man.
That's color. You have to have color. You have to have melanin. You have to have something that protects your skin.
You from the seed of Cain, man.
Cain.
All right? And that's why you devils can't do nothing good. Everything you've done is wickedness on earth.
Yeah.
You even love Satan. You white people love Satan.
Yeah.
Every time you look, a white man got a Satan shirt on,
Yeah.
Baphomet.
Yeah.
You love the number 666.
Yeah.
Everything you do is based on wickedness, man.
And Satan is nothing but an adversary to the Lord, man. He's an enemy to the Lord. That's it.
That's why the Lord is a balance. He put these people here as a righteous people and put you in here as an adversary, man.
Yeah, as an adversary. That's right.
You so-called white people are the sons of perdition.
Yeah.
The sons of destruction, man.
That's right.
All you bring to the earth is destruction. You pollute the water, the air. You pollute the people's minds with bullshit, man.
That's right.
But you hate us when we call you motherfuckers out, man. Anybody want some smoke? We right here.
Gone.
I'll give you the smoke too. I'll pay for your dollar so we tear your ass up.
And they couldn't do right.
Yeah,
They couldn't do right if it was planning in them.
Hell no. Hell no.
They can't do right to say they soul, man. All right? They've been estranged from the womb.
That's right.
So that's the way. And these people are easily identifiable, man. You can easily access who's the wicked in the earth. Look the fuck around, man. Look at Walgreens. All right, CVS, man. Okay? Just look around.
This thug culture, man.
Thug culture, man.
You talk about we brought forth gangster rap and gangsterism.
Yeah.
Hey, that was started by a fucking gutter rat, man.
That's right.
What's the name of that gutter rat that was with Jerry Heller and shit, man.
Yep.
He was the author. He was the author of gangster rap, right along with Leo Cohen, man. He
Yep.
kept the shit going too.
And biblically, when you get in there, who that was? Son, the gangster rapper. He killed the Cain nephew, grandson, down the line. No, what Cain's grandson down the line? Ryan. What his name? Who something?
Two ball King.
I forget his name. All right, but he spoke about murder down the line. The way Cain murdered him, He spoke about it, man, saying nobody could touch me, man.
Yeah, the first gangster rap.
Yeah, the first gangster rap. That's Tupac. Let's forget his name, Salaki, man. All right. He kind of bragged about it, man.
Yeah, that's all it, bro.
That's all it's about. That's all gangster rap is about. It's about how you handle business on something.
Who shot you?
Who shot you? And Jake, all you doing is speaking about how you handle business on your own kind. That's why when you bitch ass niggas get on them RICO cases, on y'all, Lamech, that was his name. All right.
He said, if those who slew Cain receive sevenfold, then let those that slay Lamech get 70 and sevenfold.
Yeah, 70 and sevenfold, man.
Old shit.
Big shit. All right.
First gangster rap, man.
Yeah. And you bitch ass Israelite niggas who don't serve the Lord, I'm gonna say it. Yeah, I said it wrong. All right. Y'all get on them RICO cases. All y'all niggas be telling on each other. But y'all on gangster time when y'all free. Whacking niggas, everybody in the fucking community, man. Then when people before come in the community on you, oh, they rag. Now it's an ethic code that you gotta live by after you done slayed all these dudes, these people, grandsons, children, nephews, uncles. All right? You want them to basically give you a free walk or get out of jail free card for all the home and torture and shit you done bunt on. No, man, fuck you, young thug. That nigga in that please got a little young stupid nigga talking for him to get the binary. He like this in the thing. You a motherfucking devil, nigga.
Even the other nigga today, the nigga Gunner, they didn't find him to be guilty of two bodies, man.
Yeah, with why you telling that? Oh, he about to start telling shit. Everybody already said they want to tell on Young Thug, but they scared for their life. He gonna kill our people and shit.
Yeah. You seen Gunner. Gunner was in that other little plate. Just give me some McDonald's. That nigga ready to tell.
That nigga ready to go with that nigga. Ain't that a shot, nigga?
A large fry, Big Mac and a hot spicy and a McFlurry. Nigga gonna tell for that McFlurry. Nigga gonna tell, boy.
A football numbers about to come out.
Yeah.
You gonna see what a nigga made of. And see, it's all good. It's all good. All right, when you ain't in no predicament. It's all good. I'm on this type of time. These niggas so stupid. These niggas stupid. These niggas do all that shit, they go rap about it, man. Yeah. Now you know the FBI, the Instagram, all that shit, FBI, for the FBI and shit, man. They go in there, they'll just indict you on your lyrics, then persecute you on the bitch.
Then they gonna match him up with what you said.
Yeah, match him up.
Match it up what you said, man. They go get niggas that's informants. Understand, what is stepping?
What's stepping?
Oh, stepping means to kill somebody.
Yeah.
They go get these niggas from the hood and they pay them.
Say it in court too.
They go and understand the definition of the lingo that you niggas do in the hood. They understand everything you need. Look up, slime, wipe my nose with a nigga. They don't understand all that.
Yeah.
We're talking about the CIA, the FBI, man.
Yeah. Central Intelligence Agency.
Yeah.
The Federal Bureau of Investigation. Jake, you know what these fucking names mean?
Who they investigating?
Who are they investigating? You, Jake.
They was set up for your ass.
For
man.
your ass, yeah.
Like to say a little quick, they have a particular unit for rappers.
Yeah.
Rappers only. Like this is.
We watch y'all.
Yeah, just y'all specifically. Anything y'all say wrong, we coming straight after those words.
They have a unit for everything. The DEA, that's the Drug Enforcement Agency, man. What is Jake thinking about, man? You got somebody watching you, Jake. Y'all are the most watched, viewed people on the planet motherfucking Earth, man. Whether it be for good or bad.
You niggas be singing like a fucking canary on them phones too.
Yeah, them niggas be talking, man. Yeah.
Making transcripts. You know what Instagram and Facebook, because that's why the apostles made us get off Facebook back then. Because you know what, Facebook ain't nothing but a database for the CIA.
For the CIA and FBI and all the rest
of it. Every time they come up with a new app, the TikToks, Snapchat, it's a new way to update your information, man. That's all it is.
That's it.
Because you sit there, imagine, you sit there on Facebook with the same information for years.
Yeah.
So in order to get because you gotta go into the, if you can bubble the shot, go in the Black Law Dictionary online and look up the word register. All you're doing is registering yourself. Once you register something, you don't have no rights to nothing. That's why when they slam your ass, they can go on your account while you're in jail and see what you was doing. That's why you up there throwing all the signs, the gang signs up, smoking the blunts. You niggas go put all your guns on the video, hopping around, jigging and doing stupid shit. And that's why you come there and indict your ass, man.
Yeah.
You women too. You women too, man.
Yeah, and guess who got y'all in that behavior? The so-called white man. Fucking Edomites. That taught y'all Brutus behavior, man.
Yeah.
And then he make y'all go fuck each other up. Then you cancel them out, then we gonna come get you and put you in jail, man. Hey, everybody lose, man.
See the Hollywood sign?
Everybody lose, man. All right?
And the thing about this sign, too, most of these so-called rappers, and go look it up, most of these so-called rappers, either them or their family members are connected to the army, man. Different branches of the military. So they control as is. They're nothing more than, these people are nothing more than puppets, man. Lesser luminaries. That's why they can play them to do what they want them to do. MC Hammer, he was in the army. Snoop Dogg in the army. C-Murder, army. Then it goes on and on and on, man. These niggas are puppets. Hey, I need you to wear the space clothing, shave half your head, and go up there. We're going to put the camera on you all day. No? Get you to go do something. That other big face, coconut, Zulu looking nigga, man. Nigga, the baby. He come out wearing a big oversized pamper, man. You stripping your manhood from you, man. I hope you on pamper,
I ran across another video. They got a video of Kanye West feeding a billionaire, an Edomite billionaire.
Yeah.
Sitting there holding his food while that man's sitting there.
Yeah. Even Meek Mill. Meek Mill's he had the Hoochie Daddy shorts on, all yellow Hoochie Daddy shorts, all yellow shirt with the shirt bust open, hopping like this for the white man. You niggas are fucking puppets, man.
Yeah, man. Control, man. Niggas are controlled.
I got my own platform. I got my own, what is this? Blog and shit. I got my own podcast. Well, who controls the podcast? Yes, sir, man.
I'm gonna own their master, bro.
Hell no.
They just be saying that shit.
That's right.
I'm gonna own themselves. So even if you own your master, you have to own you. Still own your master.
They literally got it to where now they own your likeness and your voice. So say you die, they can just make a whole hologram of you. Keep using your likeness and your
likeness and your image. Keep making money off it.
The main person that was wrong was Prince. Yeah. They fucked over Prince like that. Yeah. They controlled everything about Prince.
Yeah, everything about him.
Even shit that once he got away, even shit that he did, and once he was gone, they want to control your fucking mind, man. Anything that you fucking thinking, anything that you're saying, plan on doing, they want to control that, and they do it.
That's right.
They make more money when you fucking ass is dead.
Dead rappers better promotion. More people gonna go get it and go see it. Let me go listen to his lyrics.
And records.
Yeah, records.
Shut the fuck up.
Shoot up. This done went from 3 million, now you over 385 billion streams. Because everybody want to see you dead. Dead rapper, better promotion.
The Israelite man is worth more dead than alive in Babylon.
That's right, man.
Your organs, life insurance,
your likeness, everything.
That's why they stole you. Because they knew you was gonna build they streets and cities and towns. You was gonna coon the fuck out, rapping and be stupid. You was gonna be against your brothers. All right, they had all this planned out, man. We was gonna turn y'all against each other, man.
Like that other guy, that young boy guy, they got on him and he doing all that, dancing and all that stick talk.
Yeah.
He don't even own the rights to his YouTube page.
Man.
His YouTube page make 80 million views.
That's crazy.
In a month. That's a lot of money.
Fucking right.
Monetary from YouTube. That's a lot. He don't even own that.
He don't own nothing, bro.
He don't own himself.
And they use him like a fucking tool to sway the youth to act like it. That's why you see these boys. It's 98 degrees. They got a hoodie on.
A hoodie on, yeah. Fucking lost, man.
Look at this devil. This is the same kick nigga, man. This nigga, I don't know about it.
He always, get this nigga, man. Oh, he was always on character time. Yeah, I'm sure. But hey, he get it from his father the devil, man. We didn't act like this. We didn't walk like this. We didn't talk like this. We didn't think like this. All right? We didn't rock like this. We didn't love this way. We didn't eat this way, man. All right? All this is a new way. a new wine, man. All right? And again, it all comes from who? The thief of the earth, man. All right? He's the thief. He's the liar. He's the killer, the stealer. All right? He's the father of the shit, man. Over here. He have taught the Lord people his kind, man.
It's, the Black's Law Dictionary is the word register. To record formally and exactly, to enroll, to enter precisely in a list or the like, to make correspond exactly one with another, to fit correctly in a relative position, to be in correct alignment with one or another. Yeah, it says to record formally, man. Yeah. You basically just offer yourself up. Like, look, this I want to be part of this list.
Yeah.
That's all you're doing. When you register your car don't belong to you, man. Why you think every year you
Yes, you gotta re-register.
You gotta re-register, you gotta go get a brake tag,
Yeah.
you gotta check the car and shit. Same thing with your own body. You go to the doctor, what the doctor do? Fill this out. You're registered.
Yeah.
You need to do what? You get the thing in your heart, ears.
Check
You're a product, man, of the government.
Checking your organs.
Yeah.
Make sure you're healthy. So when you die, it's like, okay, we got an African American male, 210 pounds, he's got a healthy heart.
Same thing with your baby. Your baby, the woman comes out the baby for her, what she do? Sign a birth certificate. Now she didn't transfer the baby over to who?
Yeah.
To them. You're already leasing your baby.
Yeah.
But when you fucking act up, what happened?
Take it from you.
Come and take it from your ass, man.
If it ain't true. You borrowing your own children over here, man.
Your house, you register your house.
Yeah. Don't pay your taxes, they're gonna take it. It can be paid for. You still come and get that.
Mortgage.
You should your children, but another
Another shall take them.
A mortgage, a debt pledge.
Yeah. You ain't nothing but a dollar sign to these devils, man.
Commodity.
That's it. You a commodity. Right? That's all you is to these devils, man. All right? When they can't make money off you no more, they gonna kill your ass. Write them off, lift up another one, man. That's it.
They make money off your death.
Yeah, off your death. Write that out. Bro, you finished reading that? Read that again. Then we'll go back. Yes, right. Yeah.
Gone. I got one back there. It's Sirach 34 and 18. He that sacrificeth of a thing wrongfully gotten, his offering is ridiculous.
Right. And what's wrongfully got of this white man? Man, we would never stop saying it, bro. We start talking about it.
Everything
All right.
he has.
Everything he has, it was wrongfully got, man. All right.
It says, and the gifts of unjust men
Yeah.
are not accepted.
Yep.
The Most High is not pleased with the offerings of the wicked.
Right. The Lord don't want nothing from the wicked, man, but blood. Go ahead, Doc.
We don't want nothing from the
We don't want nothing from y'all. We don't want reparations. We don't want what they call it, the 50 acres and a mule.
501c3
We don't want
charters.
we don't want your charters. All right. We don't want nothing coming from you. We don't want your loans from the bank. Nothing, man. All right. Because all that is usury. Okay. Go ahead, brother.
This is Proverbs 22:7. It said the rich rule over the poor,
Yeah.
and the borrower is
Yeah.
subject to the lender.
See, the borrower is subject to the lender, and the rich, all right, is ruling over the poor. The rich is you so-called devils, all right, you Amalekites up top, all right, you banking elites and families, these different names, these Rockefellers, all right, you niggas, y'all the rich, and y'all niggas, all right, and the poor is these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, all right, and y'all make us. Y'all, man, even while we dead, we owe y'all, man.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all make our sons and shit with our names connected to them. Y'all put the debt on them, man. All right? Hey, this wicked ass devil, he enlarges his desire as hell. He can never have enough, man. All right? He can never have enough. You was finished? Bring it up. All right, Con. Real quick.
This is Proverbs 13:11. Wealth gotten by vanity.
Y'all see wealth got by vanity, man. All right? These people stole the land, man. Built it up off our Native American brothers' blood, man. All right? You Gadites, go ahead.
Wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished.
Shall be diminished. All right? The Lord don't take this from you, man. As it says in Job, they shall vomit up the treasures and riches, man. Because the Lord gonna put you in your fucking stomach, man. Go ahead, all the riches you swallowed down, the Lord gonna put you in your stomach and make you vomit it up. Go ahead.
For he that gathered by labor shall increase.
Yup. He that gathered by labor shall increase. See, we labor for the Lord. All right, so we're gonna increase in our latter end, man. All right, it says, though yet thy beginning was small, thy latter end shall be greatly increased, man.
Right.
You see? Come on, go ahead.
This is Ecclesiastes 7 and 8.
Yup.
Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof.
That's why we wait for the end. In Proverbs 16 and 4, he had made the wicked for the day of evil. We wait for that day come so it could be the end of your demise, man. Ultimately. Go ahead, bro.
Just going back to that sacrifice, which is going to be rejected.
Yep.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verse 15.
Yep.
Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket and are counted as the small dust of the balance.
Yep.
Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing.
Yep.
And Lebanon is not sufficient to burn.
And the isles is you other nations. Y'all, all y'all is a little thing to the Lord, man. Go ahead, brother.
And Lebanon is not sufficient to burn,
Yep.
nor the beast thereof sufficient for a burnt offering.
Yup, it's sufficient for a burnt offering, man. Y'all can't sacrifice to the Lord. You know why Cain's sacrifice ain't coming to the Lord? Because the wicked could never sacrifice himself. From the start, all the way from the end, man. If it started off, he rejected the sacrifice. What shall your end shall be? It's an unsweet savior to the Lord, man. Matter of fact, get that in Cain and Genesis. What Cain sacrificed unto the Lord, we show where he rejected him. All right, yeah, go ahead.
It says, all nations before him are as nothing,
Yup, nothing.
and they are counted to him less than nothing and vanity.
And vanity, a negative nothing. Nothing squared, man, to the second power, man. All right? Absolutely nothing. You have been a rejection from the Lord from the start. Give me Romans 9 and jump down where it says in the Lord house is, go where it says they're a vessel unto dishonor. It should be 9 and 20 down that way. All right. Yeah, and seeing the Lord house is not only wood. All right, come on, go ahead, bring it up.
This is Romans 9 and 21. Yep. Hath not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor?
Read it again, brother Salah.
This is Romans 9 and 21. Hath not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor?
Right, the one that he made unto dishonor, that potter, all right, is Yahweh. Okay? We ain't nothing but clay unto the Lord. All right? And he made a clay of honor and a clay of dishonor. The clay of honor come within these people. All right? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And more honor than them all is the elect within those people, man. All right? So even within that clay, he had a clay he first fashioned, being his first fruits, that he made with much more abundant honor, man. All right? Out of all these people, man. You see? You got it? Go ahead, bring it out. Go get it where it says, some he hallowed and set there himself, and some he put by.
Second Ezra chapter 3, verse 16.
Yep.
And unto him thou gavest, me start at 15, and madest an everlasting covenant with him, promising him that thou wouldest never forsake his seed.
Right.
And unto him thou gavest Isaac, and unto Isaac also thou gavest Jacob and Esau.
Right. And through the Spirit, Isaac, if you can receive this, was Yahweh, man. All right? And he gave it to Jacob, who is the father of these 12 tribes, man. All right? And through the Spirit, if Isaac Yahweh, Jacob could be King David, man. Through the Spirit, man. All right? If you can receive that.
Wait, as for Jacob, thou didst choose him to thee.
Yep. And he chose Jacob, which represents the 12 tribes. All right. When he say Jacob, he means the 12 tribes, man. He chose them unto him. Go ahead.
And put by Esau.
And put by Esau. You know what it means to put by somebody? It's completely skip over you, man. All right. It's to completely skip over your ass, man.
Hey, we get it real fast. And that skipping on even continue to this very day.
To this very day, man.
Check this out.
He had war with Amalek from the beginning, man.
Check this out real fast. It says, this is Romans chapter 11. Romans chapter 9, verse 11. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, but the children being not yet born, neither have done anything good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High, according to election, might stand, should not of works, but of him that calleth. And it says, it was said unto her, that the elder shall serve the younger. But the point I'm looking for, it says that, the part right over where it says, even before the children will get born, that's the point.
Yeah.
It was already chosen for him.
That's right.
Go
Yes.
back to what you just brought up.
Right, it's already fixed, man. He said, not of works, but of him that called him. So he couldn't work. He couldn't work his way into doing nothing, man. Neither could we. But he had already had purpose according to election. That's why he had already elected Jacob, like the brother said, and put by Esau, man.
I can't help it. That's why they come up. I can't help it. I'm not Edomite.
Yeah,
I'm white.
Yeah, man. Yes, you can. Go get ready for slavery, man. Get work. Go help yourself by doing that.
Yeah, you can help yourself right now, man. You know, give
yourself.
Give all us your bank accounts.
Yeah.
Fucking thing, man.
Help yourself. And it still ain't gonna help.
And it still ain't gonna help, man. That's the lowest of what we're gonna do in the kingdom, man. Ain't gonna help your ass. Yeah.
What you want me to do? Well, you know what you should have done? Get it in Obadiah, where it says when Jacob went by, that he tried to put, when Jacob had to walk in his land. Yeah.
Thou shouldest not have done that.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done that, man. You shouldn't have persecuted these people. And you still shouldn't be persecuting the people of the Lord to this day. Because the Lord said, I have a chosen people that's near to me. They're the apple of my eye, man. But you have touched them. And you constantly touch them. All right? And you didn't let off. You kept the fire on their ass, man. Because the Lord said he was just a little displeased with us. Y'all cannot, bro.
You forward the affliction.
But you forward it, man. You went over the top with it. Okay? Even though he gave you into our hands, he said it was but yet just a little displeased, man.
Right.
All right? And you got out the box with it. Go ahead, now.
Yeah, this is
I know I got y'all holding.
Isaiah 33:1. Woe unto thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled. That dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee.
Yep.
When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled.
You shall be spoiled. Yeah, once the scepter, all right, and the rulership get taken out your hand, we gonna enjoy spoiling that pink ass. All right? For 1,000 years, we gonna spoil y'all ass, all right? Then we gonna spank y'all ass after that. Go ahead, brother.
And when thou shouldest made an end to deal treacherously, said they shall deal treacherously with thee.
Yep. So remember, the Lord said, and what that's Revelation, that he said those that have troubled you, recompense them double, or whatever, whatnot. 18, right? Yeah. You gonna we gonna recompense them double. Like he said, we gonna deal treacherously with them. We gonna slam their children up against the wall, man. We gonna separate families, man. All right? We gonna do double what you did. You niggas think y'all go look back at y'all history and see how y'all fucked over the black people, all right, and Latino people and the Native Americans, so-called? Well, wait till what we do y'all. It's gonna be historical, baby.
You're not gonna have it like how they covered up our artifacts.
Yeah.
You already don't have a history.
But it's gonna be remembrance on how we tear their ass up. You think the Lord ain't gonna mark that down? That's getting marked down, baby. It's time to add to the history books. All right, with your ass toe down in it. Matter of fact, the Obadiah gonna say it, man. You still on it?
Yes, right there.
That's cool. Just pull it down. Let me go to Obadiah. Spirit got it.
The book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 10.
Yep.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob.
See, you had violence against these people, man. When you say Jacob, you don't think of just one man. You think of the whole 12 tribes of Israel. All right? And there's times where it is speaking directly to Jacob, But when you have violence against Jacob, you have violence against all his sons, man. Go ahead.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob,
Yep.
shame shall cover thee.
See, shame coming to you. Okay? The Lord intend to stain the pride of all glory. Going back to Isaiah 23, man. He gonna intend, the Lord gonna stain the pride of the glory of the heathens, man. All right, chief, you Edomites, go ahead.
And thou shalt be cut off forever.
See, you being cut off forever. All right, the Lord about to catch your ass and squat you. You see? Go ahead. You got it.
2 Thessalonians 1:5.
Yep.
Seeing it is a righteous thing
Yep.
with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble
Hey,
you.
who troubled us, man? All right? Who troubled us? You goddamn devils. Matter of fact, you devils still trouble us to this day. You still taxes, right? We still so-called first fire, last hire. We got the lowest paying jobs. We working the hardest, getting paid the lowest amount of money. All right? You still put GMO in our food. All right? You got chemtrails in the air. All right? You still troubling us, man.
You had earlier this month, you had that one Jake that was either running away from the cops or driving away. They shot at him 90 times.
90 times.
Hit him 60. But then you had this other Edomite that shot at the cops,
Yeah.
killed a few of them,
Killed
the dog,
and they just took him to jail.
beat him up a little bit.
Beat him up a little, man. All right? That's troubling to our people, man. All right? You vex us. You trouble us, man. You troubling the men of the Lord. We don't give a fuck about you troubling 2/3 of our people, man. Because they don't care. They love to have it so. Go ahead.
Because the scripture said they count our steps.
Yeah. Yeah, they mark our steps, man.
And the Lord even called you like a lion.
Yeah.
Devour the poor, man. You know, you wait in the secret place to devour the poor.
They hunt our steps.
Yeah.
And lamentation, man. Yeah.
Yeah, you motherfuckers, what you do, you sit in these goddamn different alleyways, and you watch Jake just pump his gas and wait till you get all pump his gas, you go and you just kill him, man.
Yeah.
Under the dump, where nobody can say, wait, really don't give a fuck. They just be on camera and still do their thing.
For real, they shoot at the perfect in secret, man. They set snares perfectly, as David talked about. He got chapters talking about how they set snares and nets and traps, man. That's all they do. All right? They counsel upon their beds, you know, find out how we can further oppress them, man. They got us in captivity. We're oppressed. All right? The poor crying for the oppression. Look at this gold off ass nigga. Them bitches gonna eat it. I'll be trying to give him a vitamin one.
Let that dog go. Get the fuck out of there.
Real. But yeah, man, we just oppressed on all levels, man. Wait up.
It says, in the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces,
Yup.
and foreigners entered into his gates,
Uh-huh.
and cast lots upon Jerusalem.
Yup.
Even thou wast as one of them.
Yup. See, Thou was one of them. Even when who that was he was helping out? Moab and Obadiah. No, I'm talking about it was a time where it was the Moabites overtaking us or something. He was assisting them. And
Whatever. They were helping the Nebuchadnezzar's general in Judah. They said, "Oh, look, we know where their water comes from, so we'll."
No. Wait, I ain't talking about that time. I'm talking about when one of the nations was overtaking Israel. Salakia. I kind of forget about it. All right. They was like, you know, they was like take them down. You know, who ran it and them taking us down, man. All right. It kind of slipped my mind, brother. But it went the one. I know the one in Judah. All right. But
You might get Lucy before you get that one.
all right, come. So bring out what you got.
This is
Damn,
Sirach,
it slipped my mind.
Sirach 33:9. Some of them hath he made high days and
Yeah.
hallowed them,
Uh-huh.
and some of them hath he made ordinary days.
Yup, go ahead.
And all men are from the ground,
Yup,
and Adam was created of earth.
go ahead.
And much knowledge the Lord hath divided them,
Yup.
and made their ways diverse.
See, the Lord divided these people. The white man and the black man, the Lord separated them, man. All right? And he made their ways diverse.
Luke said there's a great gulf fixed between
Yup.
us.
Yup.
Yeah, we had never come together, man.
We can't come together. We was made to be at war with each other, man.
Enemies from the womb.
Yup. Yeah, we was fighting in the womb. We was against each other, man. we was in the same room, but we were scrapping it out, banging it out. Go ahead.
Verse 12. Some of them hath he blessed and exalted.
Right, see, these people is who he blessed and exalted. To get more intricate with that, the elect of these people, he blessed and exalted. Even higher. Go ahead.
And some of them hath he sanctified and set near himself.
Yup. Go ahead.
Some
are the elect too? Go ahead.
But some of them hath he cursed and brought low.
He cursed these people and brought low. He turned the white man out of his place, man. Just look at him. He's accustomed to doing evil. He would never be reformed, man. All right? An Edomite can never be reformed. He's accustomed to opprobrious words, man. All right? Yeah, you devil. You 3, 4 devils right there. The mama devil too.
She seen Jay really get rolled out and hurt you.
Yeah, was she 80, 90? Yeah, she
did that during the prime.
Oh yeah, in the prom, she was right there hanging Jake, man.
Laughing and shit.
She might have was hanging Jake right here, man.
See, all you devils in your 60s and 90s, you done your dirt in your heyday, man.
That's right.
You didn't said nigga 20 times, 3,000 times over, man.
Hold up your
Right?
tongue like a pine
You didn't
bar.
sit up there and actually watch your husbands, your uncles, your grandfathers, your fathers do the devil's bit, man. Talk to our people any kind of way. All right? Beat our people up.
That's right.
You done your dirt. Now it's time to pay. Now we on the latter end of America.
Right.
Going out, you got to pay for that, man. They already tell you off the jump. Karma is a what? It's a big old bitch. Karma is a big old bitch, man. And she's coming for that tab that you so-called white people that ran up.
That's right.
Especially against the Lord's chosen people, which is the so-called Negroes that kills Native Americans, man. It's time to pay that tab. Payback is coming.
The Bible says that.
You have to pay it back, even though
Pay it back.
what it says in the Bible. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
Ecclesiastes 8:11.
Can I ask a question?
What you got?
I want to know what y'all practice.
Well, we're actually out here preaching the heritage of our people that was stolen from us. Right? These are the biblical names that the Lord know you in the Bible as. These are the names that our oppressors have given us. Right? Calling us Negro, Black, African American. That's a byword. That's not a nationality.
Right.
You call yourself Black. A crayon is black. But when you ask those so-called white people, Chinese, Japanese people, where you from? What nationality you from? They can tell you what nationality you're from. They can tell you what land mass they come from. So on and so forth. But when it comes to our people, all the nigga says, I'm from America. I'm from Africa. I'm African American. But African American is 2 different continents. Two whole continents. We also out here to preach the true Messiah, which is the Messiah, which is known as Hamashiach. We know him as Habashai. He's a so-called black man.
We call ignorant called Jesus.
Ignorant called Jesus, which his name ain't Jesus. You know, his name ain't Allah. His name ain't Yeshua Yahweh. His real name is.
How can I find out more? I'm from Wisconsin. I don't live here.
Wisconsin. What part of Wisconsin you from?
I'm from Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
So I'm kind of interested and would like to learn more. So that's what
Talking on Kenosha.
Yeah, but here in Wisconsin. Like
Yeah,
that
but
what
it's
you
part
want
of
to
it.
go. Yeah.
Kenosha ain't nothing maybe 2 hours from me. Maybe an hour.
Give it the page name with a pen and give it a card. Give it a little card.
Please do, but I like to be educated on my black culture.
Because we've been lied to, so that's why we're out here to preach the truth of everything that's going on, man.
Because I believe.
Yeah. Get the Milwaukee campus, the pen that's right on here. Whoever got a pen. Whoever got a pen for the brother. Oh, you got a pen? Get the Wisconsin pen as well. That's a Wisconsin bird right there.
Goddamn.
Yeah. So, like I said, that's what we out here to do. Preach the truth of the Bible, not with these pastors out here making money off our people.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You are correct, and that's what I'm on too.
You know?
It's very bad in Milwaukee.
Yeah, these pastors are preaching for profit, man.
That's it.
They're preaching for great
That's
gain.
for their own purpose.
Yeah, where they lie out
teach
people,
you
man.
everything. They teach you what they want you to know.
Yeah, and when you go them, you give them money year round. When you go ask them for a loan, they won't give you a damn thing, man. Because the church houses is no more than a business, man. It's big business in the church. You know, so like this guy, for instance, we put horns on this guy because these horns represents them being a great deceiver. Because the most important part of this picture is this right here. This is not biblical, man. Right? Now, when you go to the back, this guy, everybody, we grew up knowing this. Our grandmothers, grandfathers, great grandmothers, aunts, they all instill this guy into us. But when you start to read the Bible for yourself, right? Yeah. That's why he looked like that. This guy is actually guy through history. This is Caesar Borgia, right? This guy was set up by the Borgia family back in the 1400s, man.
All right,
No?
I would definitely. I have 4 sons. I live in Wisconsin. It's terrible, so we do need to learn some
Your
stuff.
senior sons out there today, all right? Have you contact them?
So is y'all people invited in Kenosha?
Same good.
Because I got a lot of questions. I want nobody to get angry. I need somebody to be open-minded.
That's why we out here.
Okay.
We out here. And like in church, you can't answer. You can't.
Right.
Hey, pastor got a
You're
question.
right.
They ain't gonna answer the
You
question.
answering every question.
Hey, brother
According
Jones,
to the Bible.
get out of here. They're gonna put you in the back.
Right,
They
that's
ain't
why,
gonna
because
answer
you
questions.
asking
We out
questions,
here to
anybody
answer
ask.
questions. Any question you got.
That's why I stopped, because y'all, I ain't seen none of this.
Hey, that's why at the end the Lord said He's gonna put the real prophets on the highways and byways, man. To answer questions. That's why we out here in the elements. We out here in the heat. We out here in the rain. It just rained not too long. So we out here for that.
We need more of y'all.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I stopped. We need more of y'all. That's why
Yeah, the Lord got the prophets out here. The Lord got the prophets out here to turn the hearts of the children back to Him, man. Now, that may not happen for a certain amount, all right? But the Lord brought the prophets back out, man, to turn the minds of His people that will be willing to repent and come back, to turn their hearts back to Him, man. You think the Lord has just left us out here for dead? Because we was in that number, man. Our hearts was off in the world, gone, brother.
Who knows what that little piece of paper gonna do?
What it can do, or who it can wake up 4 sons up.
Even her, I mean, who knows?
Belief, right? That's right, brother.
The woman at the well, she went back to Samaria. She woke up a bunch of Jakes.
She woke up a bunch of Jakes, man.
She was a heathen, so how much more?
Sure.
It's the back of what you just said. This is 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 15.
What that scripture say? You remember when the disciples got mad with a guy preaching? He was like, "Hey, Lord, look at him. He preaching, but he preaching not in our namesake. He can do nothing against the scripture for us.
Yeah.
Whatever he's doing it for the.
Yeah, let him do it.
Yeah, let him do it, man. Leave him alone.
Leave him alone. If it be not of God, hey, go ahead, man.
What you doing, man? You need to chill out. Get a fucking room in your ass, man. Black ass nigga, man. Yeah. You like the bottom of the DMX shoe.
Look how you talking to the fucking end of the mirror of the street car.
Yeah, run over that man.
Oh, I thought you was bugged out.
I'm talking about the other nigga, man. The other nigga. Sam.
Sam, man.
Sometime at the Apollo.
Yeah, sometimes.
That's what he look like. Get that nigga up the room, he gonna go to get the shoes on and everything.
Yeah,
Man.
he's gonna sweep.
All that Rockports on, man. You niggas down here still wearing Rockports, man. What's wrong with you niggas?
1 Peter chapter 3, verse 15.
You gotta care about this fucking self. Go ahead, man. Give some type of care to yourself, man. Go ahead.
But sanctify the Lord Yahweh in your hearts, and be ready always to give an answer to every man that asks you a reason of the hope that is within you with meekness and fear.
Yeah, and that's why we believe. We believe, therefore we speak. See, like what y'all speaking about, what we believe about, right? What what we believe is the actual truth in the entire earth, man. It's the only truth in the earth. There's no other truth you could go to. It get no truer than this, man. So, yeah, we talking about what we believe. What didn't Paul say that? We therefore speak. We believe. Therefore we speak. Therefore have I spoken. And that's the matter in this thing, man. All right? You want to say something, brother? All right. Yeah, bring it out.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 61, verse 1. The Spirit of Yahweh is upon me, because Yahweh hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek.
Right, and the Lord anointed Isaiah, all right, to be a prophet, man. Okay? Since he was in his mother womb, he had anointed, man. All right, to be a prophet, to preach good tidings, which is the good news, you got it?
Proverbs 25 and 25. As cold waters to a thirsty soul, so is good news from a far country.
Right, the good news is the tidings. All right, and that far country is the heavens, man. All right, or you can liken it to the east as well. It's twofold. All right, out of the east comes this good news. That was the way, man. All right, when you get into the east, just to go into an address on it, we talking about what? Israel, Jerusalem, man. Okay, this is where the good tidings, okay, originated from, man. Come on, man. Do not we come from out of Israel, our Lord and Savior? Come on, make it make sense, man. Okay, so as cold waters to a thirsty soul. They got a lot of people that's thirsty, man. All right, these scriptures is cold water to them, man. Go ahead, man.
He says, the Spirit of Yahweh is upon me, because Yahweh hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He hath sent me to bind up the brokenhearted.
See, these people are brokenhearted. We was brokenhearted. See, the reason why the scripture is so hard, because we was in bondage, brokenhearted, lost, all right, fully iniquity, right, finished. But the word have renewed us, man. Go ahead. We was through with all the U's at the end of it. Go ahead, man.
It says, to proclaim liberty to the captive.
See, liberty to the captives. It tells you in Baruch that behold, we are this day in our captivity. Who is the we? Last time I checked, Baruch was an understudy to Jeremiah, which makes him an Israelite. All right? He said, look, we are yet this day in our captivity, and we subject to payments, man. All right? Go ahead, brother.
It says, to proclaim liberty to the captives and the opening of the prison to them that are bound.
See, the opening of the prison to them that are bound. Because actually, even when we heard this word, we were still in prison. America is a prison house. These different religions and different things. That's what? That's a prison to us, man. All right? But hearing this word have given us a what? A sound mind now, man. A way back to repentance, understanding, comfort.
You should know the truth, and the truth shall make you
It's going to make you free. Not free from captivity or slavery. All right? But free from what? These strongholds. These lies, man.
wayward doctrines.
These wayward doctrines and philosophies, man. All right? Condemnation. All right, these holidays. All right, we learned not the ways, we forgot the ways of the heathen because we had initially learned them. All right, so we forgot them now. Okay? And when we forgot them, we buried them so we wouldn't go back to them, man. All right, because we took up our cross and denied ourselves. All right, and put forth the word of the Lord in truth before our feelings and family, man. All right? Which led us into what? To straight way to righteousness, man. All right, and we haven't looked back. And we ain't going to look back. Our brother Zai, keep the spirit on us. That's why he have anointed us to what? Look forward, man. Stop looking behind you, as Paul said, and start reaching forth to the things that's important or in front of you, man. Go ahead, man.
To proclaim the acceptable year of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
See, that's an acceptable year. That's a time of refreshing. Get that in Acts 3. All right? They believe it may be 18, 19 somewhere. They're going to talk about the time of refreshing, man. Read that again.
God. Isaiah 61 verse 2. To proclaim the acceptable year of
Right.
Yahweh.
We're making proclamation, man. Okay? To the salvation of our power. We're proclaiming it. Don't it say in, I believe that song to publish it amongst,
Great is the men that publish it.
great is the men that's publishing, that's making the proclamation, man. Bring forth good tidings, all right? But it says publish this thing, man. You see? Go ahead.
And the day of vengeance of our power.
Psalm 68. Yep.
It's in Romans 10 too.
That's in Romans 10 too. Yeah. They're our power, man. Go ahead.
Psalms 68 and 11.
Yep.
The Lord gave the word.
Yep.
Great was the company of those that publish it.
Right, when you publish it, man, that's making a proclamation. You sending it forth, man. All right, in the gates, in the chief place of concourse. All right, we're proclaiming the word of the Lord out here. We're not proclaiming the word of Kaya or Kalaya or Yakana. We're claiming the word of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, man. In that order. So when people come ask us what we believe, we tell them we believe Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, man.
Another one.
Go ahead, Al.
This is Job 19 and 22.
That's it.
Why do you persecute me
Uh-huh.
as Yahweh and not satisfied with my flesh? Oh, that my words were now written. Oh, that they were printed in a book.
Written and printed in a book. See, the words of the Lord was written. Then he put the spirit on holy men to what? Bring forth that, man. When you go to with that 2 Peter 1 and 20, man. You see? All right. Not of their own will, but the will of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, man. You see?
It's Romans chapter 10, verse 13. For whosoever shall call upon the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai shall be saved.
Yo, whosoever goes into these people, you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, you Israelites. That ain't everybody. When you go into Acts, all right, it tell you the whosoever, ye men of Israel. Go ahead, brother.
God. How then shall they call upon him in whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard?
Right, see, we have heard the Lord, okay? Don't it ask somewhere, I'm going to have you get that next, who have believed our report? Well, our report comes from the heavens, man. It's the good news from a far country, okay? You know who have believed our report? Those men who were slated to believe, all right, and coming to the Lord, and also join the report and teach and preach soon, man. All right? Those men who the Lord have anointed and endowed with the Rakapadas.
He said, what? My sheep shall hear my voice.
Yup.
Even though the scripture says too, preach unto the wind. A lot of days we're out here preaching to the wind.
Yeah.
All right? But guess what? The spiritual part about preaching to the wind, whether it be a guy down the street halfway, guy across the street, a guy in the car, they hear his word, man.
Yeah.
Right? Even a guy that's upstairs working in this building, he might hear the word and be convinced. Man, what they saying? You know people knows it too. They like listen to it from afar.
Yeah. Yeah, when the Lord said preach to the wind too, that's the north, east, south, and west, man. Because the winds go what? Everywhere, every direction. The four winds, man. All right? Because you don't know where your words can travel. Because the Lord is making the words travel, man. All right? It's his words that's printed in the book. So obviously he's the one that's making the words land where they need to land at, man.
Even the words that we speak.
Even the words that we literally speak.
Even the times that they come out harsh, we come out using so-called curse words. But guess who put the words in our mother said? The Lord.
That's right.
It's not of our own, man.
The Lord said he shall be with our tongue, man. So Moses, I will be with your tongue, man. Go tell the people, man. That's why when we come out here, we don't got nothing orchestrated and put together, man. Pre-rehearsed, man. Most of the time you see brothers up here, this is through the spirit, trusting the spirit of the Lord. That don't mean we don't get lessons together, man. All right? But when we trust in the spirit of the Lord, you could go, Jake, you know the real good rappers, they just flow. We don't need no beat, I could just flow. And I can flow on the beat. And I could go like this. And some Jakes, they could just only rap with written. Or whatever. They're not talented enough to flow like that, man.
Freestyle guys.
Yeah, the freestyle guys.
They can't make a song for say they fucking
Yeah.
But they can
They can freestyle through it.
and battle rap all day.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man. And the Lord endows with the spirit, man. That's why brothers could get busy like that.
This will make us multi-verse, man.
That's it.
You got God, you gotta have a lesson plan.
You gotta have a whole lesson out here.
You don't.
And what if the spirit of the Lord bring people up that detour the lesson? Now what?
Yeah, you
now
still in
what?
You still in that 07 spirit, man.
Yeah. How you
we got motherfucking clips over here, man.
Yeah.
We can just go off the dome.
Unlimited clips, man.
You know?
Yeah. Trusting in the spirit, man.
This is our boot, man.
Yeah.
We go in the boot.
Unload, low. Yeah, man. And guess what? You know, the Lord has provided the weapons, the clips, everything. And we speaking in analogies of how this word is infinite, man. All right? The spirit of it is vast, man. All right? And the Lord constantly put measures of his spirit in the midst. Hey, today the spirit might be on that brother. That don't mean the other brothers ain't in the spirit. The Lord got his spirit dialed up. It's measured up. Get it out. Get it in there. All right? Then you got brothers. Then brothers, the spirit is contagious. Then the spirit get on that brother. Now he add to him. Now he add to him. And now what you got, man? You got the word of the Lord having free course, man. All right? Going to where the Lord intended it to go. All right? Go ahead, brother.
The Psalms 19:1.
Yep.
Heavens declare the glory of Yahweh.
See, the heavens declare the glory, man. All right, go ahead.
And the firmament showeth his handiwork.
Yep.
Day unto day uttereth speech.
Yep.
And night unto night showeth knowledge.
That's right.
There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard.
You got it.
Yeah, so this is going out to the four winds, man. Like the brother said earlier, prophesying to the wind means prophesying to the four winds. And the knowledge of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is being spread across these satellites. It says there's no language where their voice is not heard. Our videos get translated to Japanese, to Russian,
That's right.
to any language you can imagine. It says their line is going out throughout all the earth, and their words to the end of the world.
That's right.
So everywhere there's people, this word is going out.
For real.
And it's translated to whoever needs to hear it. Because the elect is scattered amongst the four winds. So this word has to go out.
That's right.
Going back to Romans 10.
Whether it's by word of mouth, whatever it's by, it's getting them, man.
Yeah.
All right.
It says, and how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher?
Go get that who believes our report. You got something, brother? How you gonna hear without a preacher? Or the time of refreshers? You see? That's cool. It's, you know, it kind of pegs. Listen. That's cool. Which was before preached to you? That's cool. It's cool. Let him get that. Because like he said, man, you got to believe on the report of the prophets, man. All right? It's the same one? Oh, actually, we bogged out.
Righteous.
Yeah, righteous.
Yeah, it says, just like the next verse, it says, and how shall they hear without a preacher?
Yep.
And how shall they preach except they be sent?
Yep, except they be sent. All right? And the apostles they were sent, man. Sent away. All right? Away where? To bring back the elect, man. All right? Go ahead, brother. They were sent for it last, man. Go ahead, brother.
It says, as it is written, which the brother just read, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace and bring glad tidings of good things.
See, good tidings is coming, man. We preach the good, the bad, the ugly, the nasty. All right? We don't hold no balls. All right? We preach from Genesis to Revelation, man. All right? Because why? The Spirit of the Lord is working with the prophets, man. We got to preach all things, man. And we got to preach to all nations. That don't mean it's for all nations, all right? But we don't tell the other nations their judgment and tell you so-called people, you Israelites, y'all judgment and y'all salvation, man. You think the Lord is going to give you all the bad and don't tell you nothing good? He a fair power, man. Go ahead, man.
It's Isaiah chapter 34, verse 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. Yeah, so this doctrine is only for the elect of the nation of Israel, but the word has to go out to all nations.
Lord, put Moab right there. Moab at the camera.
That's the spirit. We're talking about all nations.
All nations. Got all looking, man.
Yeah, the word got to go to all nations, including Moab, the wash spot of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. They about to go into slavery.
See that one I put in there about
the
wash spot? Yeah. Funny, boy.
Yeah. But yeah, basically, man, you nations need to know that you're going into slavery, and also you Israelites that are scattered amongst other nations. You may look like a so-called white man, you may look like a so-called Chinese man, but if your spirit resonates with this word, you go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, because your lineage is tracked through your father. It's not tracked through your mother. It's not tracked through your race. Is not based on your phenotype, how you look. It's based on your lineage.
Because America, over here in the Western Hemisphere, they base it on your color.
Yeah.
Oh, that's and like I hate the thing I hate about here in America. If my name is Jody, to acknowledge me as Jody, oh, the black guy over there. white guy over there. This is America. Yeah, but when you go to the other parts of the world, it's still in that old ancient spirit. You're the son of the carpenter. You're the McDonald family. You're known based on your family, your family lineage, your father, the things that you have done in society. And you are actually acknowledged by your name. Not over here in the West, what color you is, man.
Black dude.
The black dude, the white guy. And a lot of you, and I'm gonna say this too, a lot of you good old boys out here calling yourselves white, it's no such thing as white. The concept of a white race was created in 1681 in Virginia. There's no such thing, it's just made up. Ain't no such thing as a white person, man. That's made up, ain't no such thing as a white race. It's a social construct. Ain't no such thing as a black person. But what you are, you're a nation of Edomites, you're a nation of Judites and things of that nature. Right? Then, this is not a thing of color either, man. Like this brother said, you can look like a so-called white person, and your lineage goes back to being a so-called Negro, or so-called Latino or Native American, man. Just like they got black-ass Edomites out here. A lot of you guys running around here, I'm black, yo, you heard? You're a whole goddamn terror, man. Yeah. Like Muhammad Ali, grandchildren, those are number terrorists, man. Yeah, even that other guy, Malcolm X daughters, they got what so-called white men, man. And they grandkids, you bringing out terrorists, man. You know?
Putting this shit on now.
That's stupid.
Stupid as fuck.
Stupid.
It's clearly says on now. I can see how it's that's what I was. Maybe they drop a seat.
Yeah, what it is at this point. That's what we out here to teach too, man. Right? This ain't a thing of color. You can be from a whole nation, raised up in a whole nation. You've been raised up in the backwoods of Kentucky, Mississippi, Alabama, the good old boys, and then you could go back to the whole so-called Negro, man. All right? Because right now, what translates who you are is what? Spirit.
Get that.
Like Moses.
Huh?
Like Moses.
Right. Like Moses, man. Moses was raised up in the whole Egyptian way of life, man.
I'm second to Pharaoh.
You know? Joseph too. Joseph was raised up with them goddamn Egyptians, man. Living like the Egyptians, eating like the Egyptians. Then what he was. You know? You have to tap into the spirit to understand the spirit, especially when we're dealing with the flesh over here in America, man. All right? You have to be spiritual to understand the scriptures and the ways of life, the ways how the Most High set up things from the ancient times, man. Not with these goddamn so-called Jews. These Amalekites set this shit up, huh?
Yeah.
The ways of life of the educational system.
Yeah, what you see, they set it up.
They created black history.
They created black history, man. Yeah. They created
and
white history too.
That's a fucking lie, man.
This history that was taught in America is a goddamn lie.
It's all a lie.
Go ahead, Doc.
This is Romans 8:16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit.
You got it. There it go. There it go.
Go ahead, keep on.
That we are the children of the Most High.
See, the Spirit is revealing who the children of the Most High is. And once you find out the children of the Most High, you automatically find out who the other children are. They are not the children of the Most High. All you other nations, all 17 of you other nations. As a matter of fact,
that's why going into Matthew the 13th chapter. If a guy comes out here that looks like a so-called Moabite, is it my job to burn him out?
no,
This is my job to. He truly believes. He comes out every week. He believes in what we're saying. He believes. He might have did a little research church of his fathers. Hey, the Lord said, hey, bring him into the fold.
Inquire, search your fathers.
But when it comes to me, when it comes to the Heavenly Father at the end, I'm going to determine what he is and not.
Yeah, he said, let the tails go with the wheat.
That's right.
Yeah, let everything grow together. Then the angels are separated, man. Yeah, they're going to separate the wheat from the tails. But you let it grow together because you might root up the wheat. All right? That's not our job. Our job is this man led of the Spirit. It don't matter how you fucking look. It's the Spirit. And then we let the Lord judge the Spirit, man. Through the Spirit.
Judge, man.
But go ahead.
1 John 4. This is 1 John 4 and 4. Starting at 1. Beloved, believe not every spirit.
See, believe not every spirit. Go ahead. Your spirit goes back to your la'ah, which is your heart. So the Lord tried the hearts. Go ahead.
But try the spirits whether they are of the Most High.
Try the spirits, whether they are of the Most High, man. All right? So we give the Lord is a fair power. He'll give everybody an opportunity. That's why some spirit that came up here, we just said what? Man, that's a fucking Edomite, man.
That's a Hamite.
Oh, that's a Hamite. And we had spirits came up here like, that was another nation, looking nation. We're like, that's clearly a J. All right? Go ahead.
Because many false prophets are gone out into the world.
Yep. So, false prophets are gone. Got true prophets. Go ahead.
Hereby know ye the spirit of the Most High.
Yep.
Every spirit that confesses that Yahweh Shai Mashiach is come in the flesh of the Most High. It's of the Most High.
See, you got to believe that our Lord have came in the flesh and died for our sins, man. All right? That's part of having the spirit of the Lord. All right? A lot of these nations and other people, they don't even give a fuck what Yahweh Shai did. As a matter of fact, they put a whole, a kind of clan, they put a whole another picture of themselves up as him, man. You think they care of what our Lord did when you mocking him? Clearly mocking him. All right? Caesar Bonjour, you know? Yeah, color don't matter, but it does for truth's sake. All right? Because when you read the scriptures, biblically, the one we ignorantly call Jesus Christ, all right? He's a dark-skinned man with a woolly beard, and he come from out of the tribe of Judah, all right? He's not what the world have sent him out to be. He's not an Edomite, okay? And we know that to be history. American history that our Lord and Savior look like that. Flip it around, brother.
When
That's old, man.
Joseph and Mary fled into
That's
Egypt.
old.
When Joseph and Mary fled into Egypt, what was going on in the land of Egypt? You had a race of different hues of brown people living in the land. So why would he be that color fleeing into Egypt?
Yeah.
It'd be easy to spot you, man.
Yeah, you'll get got. All right?
See, that's what happens with the Roman Catholic Church. They have deceived everyone into believing a bunch of bullshit, man. You got you people believing into hell. Hell is not even real. Hell is not even in the Bible, man.
Yeah.
When you talk about hell, you're talking about Gehenna.
Yeah.
We're talking about Hades.
Yeah.
The Lord's state, condition.
The pit, the grave.
Yeah, it's no man down there in hell in the fiery throne with a pitchfork and a long tail and horns coming out of his
And
goddamn
burning
head.
everybody for eternity. You just burn it for eternity. But you're alive, but they're burning you up for the rest of your life, man.
The Greek concept of hell was nothing more for the push to make money off you people.
Yeah, that's
A
it.
scare tactic to bring money back to the church, man.
That's all it was, man.
Fear is a motivator. Yeah, motivated to get money from all those people.
And we could go into depth with that, man. The 9 circles of hell, everything that they using. Okay? Dante's Inferno, it's all a fear tactic, man. Oh, if you're in Paradise Lost, if you don't pay your tights, you're going to go to hell. Really? What about on hell tights?
Listen to how bullshit hell was. During the Crusades, the Pope said, no matter how much raping and killing you do over in the Holy Land, I'm going to absolve you from going to hell because you're on a crusade.
Huh. Come on, man. Just do your history, man. Hell is nothing more than a condition. All right? Just like heaven is a condition.
Why did Jonah say?
I'm in the belly of hell.
What up, huh?
Hey, nephew.
What up?
Yeah, why did Jonah, just to finish out the elder, why did Jonah cry out in the belly of the hell? Wait a minute. If you get burned, I have never heard Now he's getting burnt up. But why he cried out in a fish in the belly of a water in hell?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say.
Yes, I
Yeah,
finished
yeah.
well. Yeah. I'm finishing, huh?
Yeah.
How can he say from the belly of the hell cried out he was in there praying?
He's
Wait,
deep
he's
in the
praying
water.
in hell.
He's deep
He's
underwater.
deep underwater in a fish belly. He's praying, but he's burning up on fire. But he in hell. Come on, make it make sense, man. All right?
The condition he was in.
It was the condition he was in. If you're in the belly of a fish, that's no telling what the fish got in his belly. That's for, but you're alive. All right? And that's the way the Lord works. But nonetheless, man, hell is a condition.
You lost your job. You're homeless.
Yeah.
You down there a week away from getting put out. You're
Yeah.
catching quote unquote hell.
Catching hell.
You live in the ghetto in the slums, man. That's a condition
hell.
of hell, man.
Yeah, you got roaches, gunshots, the air conditioning don't work. Come on, man. We living in fucking hell. All right?
Hey, just being a so-called Negro in hell is a condition.
That's a condition.
Yeah, it's a condition.
It's a low place. It's a low place, man.
Then you got people that's living in their heaven.
Yeah.
They live in the plush penthouses. They're driving Porsches. They're making money on top of money. They're stealing money. They're doing whatever they want to do, man. All right? And this is all nothing more than a condition. When you read the scriptures for understanding, you'll find that out.
Yep. He said, I shall cast thee down from heaven.
Isaiah 14.
14, yeah. Yeah, Lucifer, get it.
With the church butchered
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
They mangled that.
Yeah.
They try to say
Satan came down, he was the most beautiful angel. But God was jealous of him.
God was jealous
They
of
was
Satan.
fighting.
Yeah,
it's weird he could play music and sing so beautifully. So God sent him down. Come on, man. Come on, man. And we all believe that. Wait a minute. We believe that shit. We believe that shit, bro.
Right.
Because our parents, taught us that. And we thought our parents was right, man. Go ahead, brother.
This is, we'll start at 4. This is Isaiah 14:4. That thou should take up this proverb against the king of Babylon.
Yeah, the king of Babylon.
Which go later on to tell you, this is a man. This ain't talking about a character with long fingernails, spandex red suit on. All right, then he gonna punch you like Hellboy.
Or hit you with the pitchfork.
Yeah, man. It's not talking about that dude, man. He's talking about actual physical men on the planet Earth. All right? You got even in the time of the Romans, the Lord himself called the Romans devils. Satan and devils.
Satan
man.
the man himself, yeah.
Even him who came showing great miracles was oppressed of the devil. Who was walking around back then? The Romans. Right. Who are the Romans today? So-called white people. They're the Greeks and the Romans. That's their foreparents, man. America is an extension of the Roman Empire. I know you can't get this view, but get that up there. It has Roman Colosseum, Roman pillars. That building right there has Roman pillars, man. On top of the Walgreens. Washington, D.C. has Roman pillars. It's the layout of Washington, D.C. It shows you that it's Rome, man.
Yeah, Mount Petra.
All right?
It all goes back to Mount Seir, man. Same architecture in the land of the Edomites, going back to Genesis 36. Mount Seir is Rome, it's Greece, it's Washington, D.C., like the elder said. Same exact, you can see it's the same people.
Same infrastructure.
Same thing.
And let's not go into the book of Maccabees, but it said it has a Senate house, man.
God.
That kills all the bullshit.
Right. And Daniel said, what, this beast is going to be diverse from all other kings. Everybody else had kings.
There was a beast.
There was more than
There was a beast.
Yeah, we got the truth, man. That's why and then you got guys get mad and say we got the 100%. Yes, we got the 100% truth, man.
Of what we need to have. We got 100% of it. Nobody knows everything. You're right. But we got 100. We know everything of what we need to know concerning the truth down here.
We know the Lord.
Salvation. We know the Lord.
And the Lord is everything.
That's it.
Yes,
so
we know everything.
We know everything.
We know the Lord.
Yeah, even we say that it is what it is.
Yeah. You don't like it, we got canal. It's Isaiah 14:12. how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
See, oh, Lucifer, when you go in there, I think get that word Lucifer right.
King of Babylon.
Yeah.
It means light bearer.
Yeah, it means light bearer, and
Light
it
bearer.
says Satan too in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
How?
Basically, the guy that holds the baton of the rulership.
The
man.
rulership, yeah.
He
The
had-
illuminated ones.
He got the rulership in his hands, man.
Right.
But it tells you too that there's going to become a changing of the guards when it comes to the rulership of the world. The so-called white race, the Edomites, are going down. Right? We're dealing with biblical prophecy. We ain't wake up today and say, hey, that's why I here to teach this. When you understand what's going on in the world, you understand how the world moving, you understand that the so-called white man is going down. And these nations, the nation that the Lord set up as being his chosen people, are going to rule the next age to come. Which we're finna do a transitioning. Why you think Russia and America getting into it? Why you think these certain things happening to the earth? Because one race, one nation, people finna go down. Fuck. The Babylonians thought they was gonna rule forever. The Syrians thought they was gonna rule
The
forever.
Persians, everybody. When they
Persians.
fighted their brothers, the Greeks, they thought they were going to rule forever.
And what happened to them?
Came down.
The Lord set up somebody to knock them down, man.
Yeah.
Same thing with this. Really, let's get deeper into it. Really, you fucking Amalekites, man. You so-called Jews, man. You finna go down.
Right.
Right? Because you Edomites, you so-called white, you really just peons to the real scope of what's going on, man.
Yeah.
We talking about the 1948ers, the ones that took our land in Israel, right? We from the land of Israel, not Africa, man. The Negroes in America are not from Africa, man. All right? All right.
That's love.
Go ahead.
Love working no ill to his neighbor. You know who was your neighbor, right? No. You know Jacob was Esau's neighbor, right? And he worked ill to him. That don't mean nothing.
That don't mean nothing, brother.
Hey, isn't it? I was about to say something. No, man, I'm glad I ain't saying it.
What makes me your brother? No, that don't make me your brother. You got a set of people. You got a set of people that broke the brother covenant too. What's your nationality?
Nationality, nigga.
What's your no, that's not a nationality. See, that's the part that American Johnson was talking about. What's your grandfather? What's your grandfather's race? What's your grandfather's race? What's your father and your grandfather's race? Your nationality?
We're all of the spirit, not of the flesh.
Yeah, but
I can say this, I honestly love all you guys.
you don't
What's
know.
love?
What's love, though?
What's love? According
What
to
is
God.
love?
According to God. What's love?
He is there in heaven. He is there for my brother when he needs me. Huh?
It's not
He
love.
is there for me. He is there for me.
See, when they preach love, they're talking about that ooey gooey feeling in the middle of their heart. It make them bubbly.
We've been separated. The Lord ain't never want us to be together. No, we can't be together. The Lord don't want us to be together.
The Lord is a separatist.
Yeah, he's a separatist.
Hey, what happened?
Oh, man.
Hey, you want me to
Get
prove
out of
it?
here, you damn devil.
Hey, you want me to prove it? Want me to prove it?
We've been standing there, you
Want me to
devil.
prove it? What happened? What happened in Genesis?
Get Leviticus.
What happened in
That
Genesis
the Lord
6
accepted
chapter,
us from
man?
other people.
What happened in
You know
Genesis
what?
6 chapter?
Can't quote the Bible.
What happened
Like
in
that,
Genesis
man.
6 chapter?
What
happened? What happened? What happened in Genesis the 6th chapter? Was there not a situation of the separation of the nations in Genesis the 6th chapter? They had some event called the Tower. They tried to set up something called the Tower of Babel. What happened with the Tower of Babel? Tower of Babel. What happened? So you don't know? Get Genesis the 6th chapter.
It's 11.
Or 11, my bad, 11.
Get Genesis 11. Hey, the Lord had an issue with us when we was dealing with the children, the daughters of men.
Yeah.
The Lord ain't want us to deal with. The Lord ain't want us. He knew we would. All right. But He brought death into us, man.
Yeah.
All right. Idolatry. You got it.
Yeah, Jake lose their fucking minds when they deal with these other
Get what he
nations,
want.
man.
You got Genesis 11. Go ahead.
Oh, I ain't riled up. I'm very calm, my brother. I am very calm.
Where you want to start at?
Start at the top.
Start at the top. Yeah.
This is Genesis 11:1. And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. And they said one to another, Go to, let us make brick, and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar.
See, he was on that. Here, this guy right here, he was probably back there.
He was back there, yeah.
He was with that bullshit.
With the slime.
Go ahead.
With the all-togetherness.
Go ahead.
Verse 4. And they said, Go to, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto the heaven.
Yeah, here we go. Go
And
ahead.
let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth.
The Lovites. See, that was him. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Verse 5. And the Lord Yahweh came down to see the city and a tower which the children of men builded.
Children of men built a tower. It was a tower. They wanted to come all together. They wanted to come in love, peace, and soul, and Jericho, man. Let's see what the Lord did about that, though. Jericho.
And the Lord said, Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language.
All one language coming together. Love, my brothers. Go ahead.
And this they begin to do. And now nothing will restrain from them, which they have imagined to do.
Okay, let's see what the Lord did.
Go to, let us go down, and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech.
Let the Lord say, let's go down and confound their language. That they what?
That they may not understand one another's speech.
That they would not understand one another's speech. The Lord was a separatist. He didn't want people to come together. All right? The so-called whites and blacks. We was enemies in the womb. We're not going to come together. I don't give a damn how much holding hand, love. You can hold hands. Remember back in the day, what that program was when they had to sign that all of the children. We are the world, man. You can burn fires and we are the world all you want. We're not coming together, man.
We're two manner of people. You got hate in your heart.
I hate them, oh Lord, who hate thee. We hate the ones that the Lord hate, man.
With a perfect hatred, too.
With a perfect hatred.
That means complete.
Yes, the Lord hates people. You know that?
He got it right here.
Give me Romans 9.
We got it.
Let's go.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
You know who Esau is? Yes. Who it is? Who is Esau?
It's the brother of Saul.
No, it's the brother of Jacob. Esau, it was about Esau and Jacob. Esau was the progenitor of the so-called white people. Jacob is the progenitor of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans today. All right? There we go. You got Esau, which is the progenitor, the father of the so-called white people. You have Jacob, which is the progenitor of the so-called Negro today, man. All right? And it just is what it is. All right? The Lord is not about these two people coming together. The Lord is not really about the whole world coming together. See, America wants to make this great melting pot, my intentions is to preach the word and deliver the word as the Lord wanted me to, man. As it is written.
Our intentions is the Lord's intentions. To answer, to give you a better.
It's going to get even better. It's finna get even worse.
The Lord don't hear the prayers of the wicked.
You understand that? It's finna get even worse. We're finna come in a time of great tribulation out here. Race riots from the heaven, famines, great debt, and the Lord's finna let them. Somebody got them things, man. Let them things show. He's finna get the flying out here too in the world. You telling me you still about coming together? Russia ain't about coming together with goddamn Ukraine. Russia ain't. America and Russia ain't getting together since the beginning of the goddamn time. Tell them again, brother. They showing out. That's right, huh?
All I feel is that we've been went through segregation. We've been went through those times.
Hey, we finna do it again. We finna do it again. It is much needed in the earth. slavery is much needed in the earth. It is. Why you come back then?
What you gotta say?
Why you come back then?
I love y'all.
You don't love us,
We
man.
don't love us. We don't.
You don't know us.
You don't know us to love us.
No, you don't.
Look at here, certain people.
Guess what? It is what it is, though.
What made me stop?
So-called white people have to pay for what they've done in the
You can't
earth.
tell me that God would preach.
Give me
What if you
John.
can't
Give me
tell me-
Isaiah 14:21.
You can't tell me God wouldn't preach unity. You know?
Ain't no unity. Only unity that's happening is the unification of the 12 tribes coming back together, man.
I got you.
If you outside of that, so be it.
All I want to say is that I love all of my brothers.
You got that's your brother right there.
That's your brother.
That's your brother.
Love my
I'm not your brother.
We're not
I'm not your
brothers.
brother. I'm not your brother. I'm not your
We're
brother.
going to Louisiana.
Hey, because what it said, can't two walk together except they be
We don't agree.
Will you go on to
You know why you our brother? Because we don't agree with what y'all agree.
That's right.
God don't love everybody. He clearly said this in the scriptures. We can bring you precepts to show you that God say He don't love everybody.
That's all throughout the Bible.
Hey, give me the spittle scripture. Give me Isaiah 40. Give me Isaiah 40 first. Hey, listen. See, he want to walk off and got emotional. He missed the separate scripture.
It hurts. But
You missed it.
We gonna bring it
We
back.
back up what we say. We back up what we say.
One of my brothers. I got you.
Go ahead.
Getting emotional. You called me the devil.
Isaiah 40:17.
What's emotional
All nations.
about that?
What the word double mean?
What's emotional about calling somebody a devil?
What the word double mean?
Yeah.
I call people the devil.
You tell me.
You don't know.
You say we called it a double. You don't know what it means.
It don't matter.
Go ahead, brother.
What matters
This is Isaiah 40:17.
God don't matter.
All nations before him are as nothing.
Listen.
Why we tell you
Listen
what
to
God said?
Isaiah
Read it out.
40:17.
Listen to
All nations before him are as nothing,
They are as nothing.
and
So-
they are
Everybody on this side except the nation of Israel are as nothing before
Nothing
the
to
heavenly
God.
Father. Go ahead.
and they are
keep
counted to
reading,
him
man.
less than nothing in vanity.
Wait till
Read it again.
All Isaiah 40:17. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing in vanity.
Less than nothing in vanity. How much low can you get? See, that's what's been taught to you over here in the churches, man. You've been taught all this love, peace, and soul coming together. But when you read the Bible for yourself, you find out that the Lord is not about everybody coming together. Everybody is not going to come
Do
together.
you have any else?
Give me the other one. Give me the other one. That's second Ezra.
Really good.
Give me the other one. That's second Ezra, man. Since he don't believe that one.
Second entrance 6.
Yeah, please. Abu Kashaf.
I'm not trying to question you. I just
No, I'm getting the
want y'all to
scriptures.
know that
I'm getting the scriptures on it, man.
that's not the way everybody thinks.
It's
So
cool.
what? So what? These people who aren't your brothers, they're just damned. There's no way for them to heal.
If
No way for them to cast out
if
the
one of y'all were
darkness.
dying,
There's no way for them to cast
Read
out the
Hebrews
darkness.
12:16. No.
had a back
Wouldn't God,
You can't get
wouldn't
repentance.
God want to heal these
You
people?
can't get repentance. Get the
Wouldn't God want to cast the darkness out of man?
Get the Hebrew Bible. Get the Hebrews 12:16.
Cast the evil
And get
out.
the Bible where it said no repentance was given unto 16.
This is second Ezra 6:6. Then did I consider these things, and they all were made. 54. This is second Ezra 6:54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest, Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all.
So that's what you would say. You would say we all come from Adam. We all bleed red blood. We all Americans, brother. We all from Louisiana.
Well, I am, and y'all are. So, I mean,
We
got
together.
something in common, right?
That's what the Lord said.
Of him come we all, and the peoples also whom thou hast chosen.
These are the people He chose, the Israelites.
And the people he had chosen were the Israelites, man. The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, go ahead.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
The Lord made the world that you know, the planet Earth. He made it for the Israelites' sake, not everybody else,
Right,
man.
it was
Go
the
ahead.
Israelites. It was. That's why it says
Go ahead.
As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing.
Read it again.
As for the other people,
As for the other people on the planet Earth,
Outside of
as
the
for the
Israelites.
other people,
which also come of Adam,
as for the other people that come of Adam, what he says,
thou hast said that they are nothing,
they are nothing. Go ahead.
but be like unto spittle.
The word spittle goes into spit.
You know something? Get your
Spit.
L2.
They're like spit, man.
21
Go ahead.
What's it?
You're preaching
Keep going.
hatred, man.
The
You're
Bible,
preaching hatred.
why? The Bible ain't preaching nothing.
Hatred,
But if you don't like it, you just go up the street. He's not preaching. He's not
It's not
preaching
that
hatred.
I don't like it, man. It's just that it's
How
like,
preaching hatred? Come on, man.
Because
We don't
they
even know what
love.
you're talking about.
They just
Go ahead.
love. They don't know what the other side of
Keep
love.
going.
Second Esdras 6:56. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing,
They are nothing.
but be like unto spittle,
Go ahead.
and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
He said he likened the other nations or the other people
That.
as like a vessel, a drop of water that falls from a barrel of water.
You don't worry about it.
You don't worry about I'm rocking, tip over, and the little drop falls. I'm not worrying about them. Go ahead, keep going.
And
Keep
now,
going.
O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us.
Bring that out.
It's the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 27.
See how you gonna get around this.
And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your God, and none else.
Read that again.
I am the Lord your God, and none else.
So who God was he saying he was?
Israel's.
And who else?
None else.
So if you another nation, the Lord like, y'all ain't nothing to me.
That's preaching hate, huh?
But that's preach. That sound like hate to me from the Lord.
And that's in
That's in the Bible. That's in Joel 2
King
and
James
27.
version, probably.
It's in all the versions.
The Lord is a
It's in all the
racist, man.
versions. Yeah,
And
because
like I
he's
say,
for his people. Racist
do
just
you know the
mean
word
for your
racist
people.
mean?
Are y'all Muslims?
Do you know the
Are
word
y'all
racist
Muslims?
mean?
No, we not. We Israelites.
enlighten me, bro.
Since
I'm
you
just
don't know what
asking,
the word
I'm not
racist
saying
means,
so-
He don't.
nothing like that, I don't
there's
know.
two
I'm
things
just
going
asking.
on. You got racist, you have prejudice. In order to
And
be,
I'm
in
neither
order,
one of them,
in order to be prejudiced,
ever.
Yeah.
it goes back to the word to prejudge. You prejudge somebody based on how they look, the color of their eyes, the color of their hair, the color of the texture of their hair, whatever you want to say. In order to be prejudiced or racist, meaning you're for your people. So just like the white man is for his people, the Lord is for his people. He's for the embedment of his people. He's racist. That's why he kept putting there possessive pronouns right there, man. Give me Isaiah, I think it's Isaiah 44:1.
Get Amos 3 and 1.
He said, we all went to school. We all heard our, my.
Yeah. They know what possessive pronouns.
Come on, man.
They playing games, man.
I got you.
They know what possessive means.
Matthew 1 and 21. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 44:1. Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, that made thee and formed thee from the womb, which will help thee. Fear not, O Jacob, my servant.
My servant, my chosen. I love you.
And thou,
I'm about to say that,
what's
right?
that, Yasharun?
Yeah, it's all good.
Yasharun, whom I have chosen.
Yeah, which is Israel. Another name for Israel.
Go ahead.
Amos chapter 3, verse 1.
Yep.
Hear this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel,
Go ahead.
against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying,
Because Israel was taken out of Egypt, all right? Once he destroyed Egypt, he took Israel out, brought them in the wilderness. So we know what's going on. Go ahead.
you only,
You what?
you only,
You what?
you only,
You what?
only,
You what?
only,
I think they got that point. Go ahead.
you only have I known of all the families of the earth.
Wait a minute. If you only I know of all the families of the earth, what about all the other families? I don't know them. I don't care about them. I don't love them. I only made them to be slaves and servants. But like Andrew said, how have they became rule over us? How they got the rule over us? Because we started sinning against him. So he punished us.
You know who he is? Give me Romans the 9th chapter. That's what he is.
You got it? We already know that.
Keep going.
Back in Romans 9, verse 13. As it is written,
Listen, it's written.
I'm gonna get where you
Because
step
it's written
in.
in Malachi. Go ahead.
I'm gonna get where you. I'm gonna speak where you come in.
it's gonna say everything you're saying.
Pardon me, right?
As it
Oh
is
yeah,
written,
you know it.
Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
You don't like white people, so-called. Y'all not white either, y'all red. All right?
I'm not white.
You red. But he
It is
said,
what it is. Just like
Jacob have I
Hey,
loved, but Jacob make
hey,
up the
you
12
want-
tribes of Israel.
just like when we train, our people
I hate
train,
Esau.
spin the sign back around. Even when we transgress against the heavenly Father, guess what the Lord said? I'm gonna put your
I'm
enemies
put you in
enemies over.
slavery. Yeah, that's why we down.
That's the only reason
That's
why
the only reason why
so-called
we
white
down.
people was able to put put your hands on us. We the Lord's people. He put us in punishment.
Get that.
Under you. And guess what we did? Took it on the chin. Still taking it on the chin. We getting our backs broken and twisted by you. Still taking it on the chin. Guess what? Don't cry when it's your turn. Your turn coming. That's what we out here to tell you. Your turn is coming. Come on, as a bitch.
And it's right here too.
You can say, oh my God, I had nothing to do with that. But guess what? You did.
Isaiah 14.
You are of your foreparents. We're paying for what our foreparents did in slavery. Or before slavery.
That's how good.
It is what it is. We took it on the chin. We got raped, robbed, murdered, butchered, hung.
So
now we had to pay for that. What our foreparents did. We guess what? Through reincarnation, you was back then doing it. You was whipping.
Yeah, we got that. Isaiah 14 and 21.
You was back doing that in the reincarnation.
You are your
father. So now in the future, you want to pay for it.
That's right.
This is what it is.
We got that. You got Isaiah 14.
We're playing out with the Lord. This is what the Lord set up. We are here to tell you. We just vessels. We just men of the Lord coming back in the reincarnation to tell everybody what the Lord's going to do on the planet Earth. This is what it is. Don't get mad at the messenger, man.
I'm not getting mad. I'm just...
It is.
We got that.
It is, man.
We got what he's saying. Listen, this is what God says. See, we keep bringing the Bible out so y'all know it ain't us. It's what thus says the Lord. We're not saying nothing of our own. It's what God's saying. Go ahead.
Yeah, we were men set up in the predestination to come back when it's time to preach what the Lord's finna do.
That's right.
The Lord's finna separate the sheep from the goat.
That's right.
That's another separation scripture right there for you, my man. Well, you're gonna have to. Either you're gonna get separated that way, or your head from your shoulders is gonna get separated in that time.
You got the Leviticus there?
It is what it is.
Read this. Read that in Leviticus.
Come on, man.
Listen, the book
Let's
of
see what he
Leviticus,
said again.
chapter 20, verse 26. And you shall be holy unto me, for I am the Lord, am holy, and have severed you from all other people.
See, the Lord severed these people from everybody else.
Separation.
That's a separation. The Lord is a separatist. See, when y'all issue is not with us, y'all gotta take that up with God, man. That's what I'm saying. You're like, oh, y'all teaching hate. Well, the Lord said, thus says the Lord. So the Lord hates people. This is what thus says the Lord, my man.
Not my fault.
He hates people.
He hates people.
Only people can do evil. You know that, right? Evil can't do itself. Make that make sense.
Read that Romans 9. See it reading that 9.
He had an idea.
Keep going in that 9. That 9 gonna hit home, man.
It says, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. What shall we say then?
What shall we say then?
Is there unrighteousness with God?
That's what you kind of saying. That's not right. That's not right that the Lord hates people. That's not right. That I gotta go in slavery in the future. That's not right. That's just not right.
Man, look at society right now, man. People are in mental slavery.
It's true.
Unfortunately,
It's true.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why is that? That's because the wicked is ruling right now.
it is.
Right.
It is.
Right?
More people.
Where?
It says, is there unrighteousness with God? God forbid.
God forbid.
For he saith to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
God do what he wants.
Where?
That's
It
easy.
says, so then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy.
Keep going, brother.
For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
Even today, you can liken the so-called white man as who? Pharaoh.
Did God love Pharaoh?
No, he didn't. So he rose Pharaoh up to the heights of a great, powerful nation. So as the rulers of this side, the so-called white man, he rose them up. He didn't put buildings, train cars, iPhones, all this shit here, so he can crush them in the end, man. All right, he's gonna do the same thing to the nation of Edom. All right, go ahead.
He lift Pharaoh up and show him. Well, you gonna get to it. Let the scriptures speak. Yeah.
It says, for the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. Therefore hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will, he hardeneth. Okay, he made, what's going to say? He made Pharaoh, and thou wilt say then unto me, why did he yet find fault?
Yeah, why you find fault with the Lord? Go ahead.
Well, who had resisted his will?
Who can resist his will? You're going to do what he wants you to do.
What you're doing is
Still got
reading
Hebrews 12 and
enlightening
16.
me on different aspects of this, and it sounds like, to be honest, I need to do some Bible reading.
Yes, you do, man.
Yes, you do.
And like I say,
Yeah,
You can
you're
start
one
with
of the
this.
smartest men on earth. That's a smart ass answer, man. I mean, that's a good answer. That's a good answer.
You can start reading right here.
But
This Hebrews
But when
12.
you start reading,
But what's the
you're
point?
gonna get more oppressed. You're gonna get
the white man's gonna be cast into slavery. What's the point of reading the Bible?
just gonna still find out about it.
it's not for you, though.
Yeah, still go read it.
It's not for you. The
Even
Bible-
though it's your
hey,
demise,
the
still
Bible
read.
wasn't the Bible wasn't set up for you to read, my man. It wasn't for you. Never was for you.
It's very hard.
It just we in church we breaking it out for you. It never was for you, right? You would. I'm gonna tell you this. If I was you, man, I would go somewhere. I would go somewhere and just
Wild out.
go wild out, man.
And snorkel,
Because guess
punch,
what?
coke,
Your
go
own
have
people,
sex with men.
your own people could give you a bad deal. Because right now, you're supposed to be in the lap of luxury right now, man. You're supposed to be in the penthouses.
Yeah, this y'all
You're
right.
supposed to be living a Charlie Sheen type of lifestyle, my man.
So
Yeah.
easy for you to say that.
It's not easy.
But you
That's
don't know
No.
a damn thing about me.
I'm just telling you what your people done done. Your people done gave you a raw deal, my man.
I own demons. I do. And I like that.
You got a raw deal.
Admit to it. And I can say
Yeah, you
that.
gotta bet. Brother, listen.
I'm not living right.
One bad apple spoiled the whole bunch for y'all.
Straight up.
And straight up, bro. Listen, we in our hell. We winning.
But you're supposed to be.
We
you're
watching
supposed to
our
be-
people get shot at 60 times, 90 times, man. That's our people.
And your own people is giving you a raw deal.
Come on, man.
If you was an Edomite, you're supposed to be ruling, man.
Y'all
You're
the
supposed to
men
be
that
having
died.
So-called white person should be rich right now.
Should be rich.
Living it
Every
up.
one of y'all.
it's y'all kingdom.
White people strung, Edomites strung out on drugs. Hey,
Under
you
the
gotta
bridge.
take that up with your rulers. They strung
Yeah,
out.
the rulers,
Yeah.
they're ruled over y'all, and our people as a ranging belt.
They set up banking
Sort of
system.
what's going on right
Taxes.
now.
Yeah,
Right?
because your people is in rule. It said when the wicked is in authority, the people mourn. Even his own people. Listen, this devil is so much of a devil, he oppressing his own people.
It says in Isaiah 14 that he spared not his own.
He don't spare his own people. Like when we get in rulership, we're gonna show you how it is to rule. Not one of us is gonna be oppressed. Not one of us. Not one. Not one Israelite gonna be oppressed.
But
They got rich white people and y'all poor.
y'all supposed to be at the top of y'all game, man. 5 and 6 women. You supposed to be doing your thing, man.
Huh?
You got a bad deal.
You got a raw deal. Go ahead.
Brother, you're a two-time loser. You're a two-time loser. It's finna be a third, man. It just is what it is. We're giving you, like you go down there on Canal Street, rub the magic ball, get a turn. Well, spiritually, we giving you what's finna happen in the future, man.
That's it. They're the looking glass. That's why they don't look in that no more. Y'all leaders, they don't look in the looking glass. They all saying the same thing. Mene tekel. The kingdom has been numbered. You false. The kingdom has been numbered and finished. That's it. Y'all kingdom finished. Meaning the Lord about to take y'all out of power. It's about to get translated from one people to another. You get in 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. Jacob is the beginning of the world. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning that follows.
I don't
Through these, hey, guess what? Through these
It's all
missiles,
good.
guess what? Through these missiles, if you get destroyed before that or after this, you're going to come back on the planet Earth, but you're going to come back in slavery.
And slavery.
Under us.
In chains. You ain't with that. Trust me, you ain't with it.
before.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, but what the scripture says, when the wicked bear mourn, the people mourn. They're mourning now, but you gonna, man. Y'all just don't know.
Yeah, y'all think y'all in trouble now, man. Wait till a nigga, a so-called nigga with an afro and a beard and ripped up, rule over y'all. See how y'all people
We'll
ruled
get
over?
paid. Hey, give me
When
a
you go to
slavery sign.
slavery,
Give me a
when you go to
slavery
slavery, just go years back, 1900. When you go to slavery, they had little black girls and
go to
chains
slavery sign.
and shit around their neck playing with them. Like, you know what I'm talking about.
That's good.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't play games.
You gotta pay for this.
That got to come back around, man.
This gonna happen to you. This gonna happen to you
The
though.
Lord is going.
Skin color.
This is gonna happen in your people, man.
Yeah.
Payback's a bitch.
Yeah, and a motherfucker.
I'm dead
And a
serious.
motherfucker. Both of them.
I didn't do it.
Your people
I
ain't get.
didn't ask
Yes, you
for it.
did.
Guess what?
Get Isaiah. Yes, you did.
Guess what?
You did do it.
Your people.
Get Isaiah.
Your people was known as Cain. Cain was known as being what? A
I've never
fugitive
done something like
and a
that.
vagabond.
That's right.
A fugitive and a murderer.
And the murder.
Guess what? Y'all come from the seed of Cain. Y'all never got paid back for that.
Like y'all fellas do.
That's why in the height
You just talking.
in the height of y'all
You gotta hear your
everything
demise.
going on,
Listen
y'all
to
thought that the Lord was always down with y'all, man.
end, man. Listen to your end. Go ahead,
Wait,
read it.
this is Isaiah 14 and 21.
The end of it.
Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers.
Read it again.
Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers.
So even though, right? Listen, hold on.
What y'all call it here in America? Y'all call
You don't want
y'all
to
call
talk.
y'all call
I'm
George
listening. I'm listening.
y'all call
No, you ain't
George George Washington, Abraham Lincoln. Y'all what? Y'all forefathers. You gotta pay for what your forefathers did.
Is there a statute of limitation on murder?
Germany and France.
You gotta pay for what they did, man.
That's them. All right. Yeah, they got some so-called Israelites. I mean, they got Israelites there as well. But
The
listen,
French Quarter has a bunch
And
of
they were doing some weird shit over
hold
there.
on, listen. Is there a statute of limitation on
I'm
murder?
gonna say this.
Is there a statute of limitation on murder?
Is there a statute of limitation on
You
murder?
know what I'm asking you, man.
No.
No, right? You can honestly admit that so-called white people slave and kill so-called black people.
I don't agree with that.
I'm asking you, can you admit to that?
I can concur on that.
Okay, so they did that, right?
Yes.
So nobody paid for those murders.
They should have.
But nobody paid.
But nobody paid for them yet. Somebody got to get paid back. Because you have reaped the benefits of them who murdered us, you and their children.
It makes me sick.
So y'all got the benefits of that. The houses, all right, the picking the cotton,
Number 33, 35.
picking the cotton and all that. Y'all got these nice houses and lofts and cars and all that off the blood that y'all people get shed of the Israelites. So somebody got to pay for that, my man. All right? Abraham Lincoln, all y'all devils that had our people in slavery, they just died the fuck off. But they had children, sons, that benefited from our slavery. Cotton picking, that had sons. Nobody have paid for that yet. Y'all the generation that got to pay for it.
Hey, your foreparents
Listen to your mind.
nothing like you. You
You
say
ran a
all your
tablet.
friends, well, you better hope.
Hey, brother.
You better hope.
Is if the nukes drop, I would help you like I would help this man. I would team together.
New drop, ain't nobody gonna be able to help nobody.
But you know what I'm saying? Though?
No, I don't know what you're saying. We don't agree with that. No.
I'm gonna say this.
All we have is each
I'm
other.
gonna say this. You better hope and pray that you're Israelite.
I want to ask you one question, right?
Come over here. I can hear you from the bus in the back.
You know what part of the Illuminati,
Okay.
the bankers,
Right.
Rothschild.
Yeah. The DuPonts.
That's
my
what
last
they
name.
fucking want to believe.
Well, that physically happened, man.
No,
That really happened.
Okay.
That really happened.
Right? You know they are, right? He's saying that's what they believe they want. They
He's
saying that's what they want to happen. That's what I'm saying.
He's saying they're brainwashed to believe that happened.
Oh, that is gonna happen?
That was propaganda.
Oh,
None of this happens.
oh, okay.
Slavery never
Hey,
happened.
So hold up.
You know who
So,
Rothschilds are?
of course I do.
Rothschilds,
Of
right?
course
Yeah.
I
So
do.
if you know it, this is what they dictate.
So you telling me millions on top? Where you at right now? Where you at? What city you in? What city you in right now?
Power family.
All right.
I don't know where I'm at.
Hold on. Let me deal with it. So you in New Orleans? What was New Orleans set up at in the time of slavery? It was a hub. So you telling me millions on top of millions of Israelites? Slaves came in. They got slave plantations here, my man.
I know that. I came to
How you came to slavery?
my generation.
How?
Amazing. All I'm saying is listen.
So I
You know who the Rothschilds are.
I'm telling you, I know.
JP Morgan.
I'm telling you, I know that.
All right, listen. I'll tell you. Rockefellers. That's what they dictate.
How you
Well,
get this?
what about the Chinese? What about Tibet? What about Tibet? What about all those people that were slaughtered?
That was propaganda.
It's bigger than color, y'all.
Chinese didn't build the railways in America. That's propaganda.
I'm not Chinese.
Whatever the fuck you is, man. Whatever the fuck you is, man.
That's a nigga, right? Dumb nigga.
JP Morgan.
Yeah, dumb nigga.
That's propaganda.
You good? We deal with this all the time. We talking about the Bible. We just talking about the Bible. We
What
cool.
about Tibet?
We don't spend no kind of way we cool.
Gook ass motherfucker. Man, y'all wasting y'all time, man. Y'all need to go have a nice day, bro. Y'all
We're trying to reach
you ain't gonna get it. You're not gonna get it, brother.
It ain't for y'all.
You're not gonna get it.
I'm not saying that I don't agree with certain.
You're not gonna get it though.
I agree.
Go back to where we was at, man.
This
numbers.
You don't agree. You
You
gotta
got
agree
Mr.
with
Miyagi
everything.
came out here with his
I can't be
bullshit.
sold on it all at once.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not
It's
trying to sell
that
it to
easy.
you either.
I have to hear a lot more.
What about Tibet? What about China? The Chinese slaughtered Tibet. They're not white. They're not black.
They're Moabites.
They're Moabites, man.
It's the book of Numbers.
They going in slavery too. It's on man.
We read multiple times that these nations count as nothing.
Everybody,
Look at me.
I'm just trying to learn here, my man. I'm not trying to, you know.
What are you getting at with that?
Seriously,
What
right?
are you getting at with that?
Because this white man hates you. When you look at me in my eyes, do you feel?
If you're an Edomite, I don't like you. If you're an Edomite.
Yeah, if you're Edomite, we don't
If
like
you're
you.
Edomite.
God hates you.
I'm not an Edomite because
And we don't want y'all to like us. Y'all don't gotta like us. We're giving y'all the free lane to not like us.
Guess what? Because at the end of the day, if you are Edomite, you are an enemy. You're supposed to do what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to shoot us down.
no.
You're supposed to do everything that you're supposed to do. Because I understand that.
Give us football numbers.
Like he said earlier, we preaching hate. We are racist. Guess what, my man?
Say that, dude.
Guess what?
That's
How can a Negro in
I didn't
America?
say you were
Hey,
racist.
how can a Negro in America be racist? How? All that happened to me. Guess what? At the end of the day, I know my history. There's no way a Negro in America can be racist. There's no way. Because in order to be racist, you have to have one thing on your side: supremacy. We don't have supremacy on our side. Your people do. Your people can set up laws, statutes. They can set up executive orders.
But they're all good.
Your people have the power to go hang and lynch people and burn people, and nothing gonna happen. That's supremacy.
That's the Lord
Those ain't my
justice.
people.
Blacks in America don't have supremacy, man. There's no
Those
possible way we can be racist. There's no way.
Trayvon Martin and sell the gun in the
See, I don't
army.
agree with that stupid shit.
Yeah. Well, you people use the Lord justice against us.
I have been in shootouts with the law myself.
Yeah, you should have been killed.
Shot with the law.
But we the shot that killed our whole family.
It was God's will.
They just shut us till we cut on fire.
Why did it shut us till we caught on fire?
He said that's God's will.
It wasn't God's
Right.
will for me to die that night.
It's Cain can't be something else.
And at the top,
I agree. I agree.
I
agree.
We getting shot 16 times. I took one of my coin. I fired
But you ain't gonna miss this. This ain't gonna miss you.
That's gonna hit you.
This gonna hit you with a good Lord's bitch.
Well,
Man, those news drop is gonna affect us all, brother.
Well, it ain't gonna affect us
The
all.
only thing that's gonna matter is how big your heart is.
No, it ain't gonna matter. That ain't gonna matter.
it's going to be border times. You better have
Read that.
AK-47.
We're gonna
You better
listen.
have guns.
Hold on, we got one for you. Hold on. Cause you been running. Read it. Read it. Go ahead. This is what's the sound of it.
About the guns now.
Read it out the pocket. That should be going off.
Talking about you better have an AK. Talking about the guns
There
now.
we go.
You talking about the guns?
You know he ain't Edomite.
Now we know.
All they got is their guns.
You're not going to defend your family if they run
Hold
up
on.
on your property.
No. We don't need to know. Don't get into the guns.
I'm not talking about Americans. I'm talking about foreign nationalities coming into the country.
No,
Man,
listen.
guess what? Your own government's gonna enslave you. Hey, give me the FEMA camp
I
sign.
hate our government. I am not.
Yeah, he gonna put a chip in y'all
Okay.
Yo, real
and
talk.
control y'all. He is your own
Your own government finna shut
Your
down
own
America.
Real
And
talk.
bring in NATO troops in here.
That's
Real
facts.
talk.
Put you in
Real
FEMA
talk
camps,
about
man.
that.
All right,
They'll
that's
have
what's
to
finna
kill
happen.
me. They'll have to kill me.
And that's
That's what
plan.
they're going to do.
Are they going to kill?
They will.
That's what
They
they
will.
plan on doing.
Ultimately, they probably will because I'm going to die in fucking gunfire. That's what will happen.
What if you can't get to your good?
I'm going to have it.
How you know you?
I always got it.
Hey, what if you can't get to your good?
If I can't get to it, I mean, I'm always going to be close to what I need. At that time, when shit's going down, do you know that you're going to be on your set?
excited now.
Man, what if you at work somewhere, man?
No, it ain't going to be no
You got
more.
that action,
Trucks are going to
bro.
shut down. Gas ain't going to be here. Nothing's going to be here. America's going to be
We're
shut
gonna have
down.
to
You're
live
gonna
off
be
the
by
earth.
your gun,
In the
backyard with no
Back-
So you
fucking
got
power.
enough. So you basically telling me you got enough bullets to go to war with God.
No, I'm not trying to fight.
Well,
God.
God is the one that's doing this war. That's So when you fighting back with the government, you going against the powers that be.
You going in one of these, man.
You going
in one of these, man.
Another country
over
a 20-year
Hey,
time.
it's not even about that.
It's money.
This is gonna be. It's not even about somebody invading America. Your own government gonna bring in foreign troops over here. NATO, and the EU.
Why do you think that? How many people in this group has had the COVID shot?
None.
I haven't either, and ain't gonna get it, and never will. All right.
Good to you.
Hold tie me and kill me before I take that shot.
It's all good.
COVID twice is all it is. A damn fucking flu. It's a fucking flu.
That's what it is.
Read it. Yeah.
This is Wisdom Asylum.
Look what your government gonna do to y'all.
But
Even
our
though that was
government
us.
made it, and they made it. They unleashed it on the world because
No, don't worry about
they
it.
hate.
No, stop talking. Don't worry.
No, it's you know what it's about. It's about pop control, man. Population control.
Don't you want to see America
And
do
that's what
low
they're
gas
doing.
prices and low everything and be able to manage life
Man,
again? And
it's not
actually
gonna
go back
manage.
to making money.
It ain't gonna make no money, man. Give me that scripture too. It says Babylon would have been healed, but
I'd
she
like
not.
to see everybody prosper myself. I don't want to see anybody hurt. I don't.
A lot of
think
people
it's-
about to
I don't
get
get
hurt,
any
man.
joy from that. You know what I'm saying? I really don't.
See, we on two different frequencies, man. We on two different stations, man. We on Q93, and you on 1007.8.
I've seen enough hurt in my life. I've seen enough.
You ain't seen hurt though.
How many Israelites you saw on TV getting hurt, gunned down illegally, getting 100 years for crimes they didn't do? You ain't go to that law and do shit. You ain't go protest for the so-called black people, man. None of y'all.
Hey,
Ain't none of y'all standing up for the wrong that's being done to us. Go ahead and say it, man.
it don't matter anyway.
Man.
It don't matter anyway.
I promise you this.
It
If
don't
it's
matter.
good cause, like you just said and stated right there, I'll be there at your next rally.
They just had a man got shot at 90 times. Why you ain't up there protesting? With your
90
gun.
times.
60.
He got hit 60.
Yeah.
He got shot at 90.
Where?
How the fuck you shoot a man 60 times that's unarmed? Y'all know what y'all doing. Y'all got to pay for that shit, man. Y'all leaders is leading y'all to go.
He's smacking his lips. He's mad though,
They
man.
mad, yeah.
You a part of that though, bro.
I don't agree with the government and the law.
You don't have to.
Well, why you ain't go up there
All
with
this
your
bullshit
gun?
shooting a motherfucker excessive like that.
Why you ain't go up there with your gun and protest and shoot at the people for our people? That was close to. Yeah.
Hey,
Go
man.
shoot at the people that shot at the man.
So go up to Chicago and open fire.
Yeah, man. It wasn't right. An eye for an eye. That's how y'all roll, right?
Hey,
No.
bro, like,
You shoot at a man 60 times, he need to be shot at 60 times.
Vengeance will be his. That ain't mine. I can't do that.
You just saying you're gonna have your gun in the air.
Yeah, to protect
Get
mine
vengeance.
if they invade me or try to fucking make me take that jab.
No, you gotta
Yes.
trust in the Lord. He said all vengeance is his. So
It
you
is.
gotta let him stand in
It
front of
is.
you.
Hey, you worrying
and
about
have
the
that
jail? You worrying about the jail? They finna enforce.
Look
I've
at
been
him.
mark
killed
of the
too
beast
many
on you.
fucking times.
They
That's why I
finna,
hate
you know
jail.
what the mark of the beast is, my man? You know what the mark of the beast is?
Yeah, 666.
Finished.
No, it's a chip.
Probably what they're shooting in people's arms with
Yeah,
that.
no, that's not it. This is the chip. This is the RFID chip that you're gonna put in your implant in your right hand,
Never.
right? And they're gonna do it by the force of the sword too.
They'll have to cut my throat.
That's their plan. That's
They
their
will
plan.
have to take me out.
That's what their plan is to do.
I'll die what I believe in.
All society, as you know, is gonna go cashless, man. What you think that the jail was all about? You think the jail was about people laying over, dying, and get sick? The jail was structured to bring in the mark of the beast.
Don't
To
laugh
change,
at me,
to
bro.
change.
No.
It was actually to change the medical system, man. Because this mark of the beast gonna have all your information on it. It's gonna track you. It's gonna have who your mother is, your father, your blood type,
Bank account,
man,
job,
all that, man. Medical records. It's turning America into a cashless society. That's why you're gonna be able to go to Walgreens and do this. Scan your hand. Bloop. Walk out the store, whatever you want.
I won't be getting shit.
You say that now.
I won't.
You say that now. And then put your hand on the
See,
guillotine.
I'm the type
Then
of
put your hand in that
motherfucker
guillotine.
that
We're
says
gonna
that
see.
I'm
What you gonna do when they have your children?
I'm gonna have to
And
go
they
out here
say,
and
just
stop
take
and
this
hunt
chip
neutral
with
rats
your
and fucking
children back.
deer
What you gonna do?
and get trout lines
You
up,
said-
grab pots, huh?
What y'all
I'm
gonna
be
do?
going
You said
back
that now.
to the land again, back
It's
to
easy
farming.
to
You
say
say that now.
doing ain't no pressure on your fucking
Yeah.
head.
When they bring them half a
What, so they're
man,
not going to try to give y'all chips too? Like,
Yes, everybody.
Good.
Everybody's gonna be mandated with chips.
hey, but the Lord said they're gonna have some that's not gonna taste of death, though, man. You got
Be
some.
protected.
We're gonna be protected, though, man. But for you people out here, martial law is coming, man.
It will be.
Everybody bullshitting, having a hot girl summer,
about guns and
backing that ass up, all right?
law.
Backing the belly of shutout death. What Lizzo doing?
I'm not saying I'm going to be using it on any
All right.
of you brothers. I'm going to be using it on the fucking government when they come on my house and try to take my shit.
And you don't own your
Fucking
house,
with
man.
that jab in my
You don't own nothing.
You don't own
Yeah,
nothing.
you don't own nothing.
And you're going to be happy in a little while.
Yeah. You don't own nothing, you will be happy. That's their motto.
Well, I go straight to hell or straight to heaven. I mean, which one? You know?
We're gonna see.
And I can't judge it.
You can talk big shit now, but when them half a mans and them shacks and them ladders come out here in these streets, we gonna see.
And I know what I'm talking
We
about.
gonna see.
No, you don't, brother.
Like the scripture said, then it
Well,
shall
you
be
ain't my
known
brother,
who are my chosen. We
Well,
gonna
maybe
see.
you're going to like me, you guys. Maybe I can come meet y'all at a later
No,
time.
you ain't
Hell
gonna
no.
never be our brother.
Why? Why?
We don't want you to be our brother.
I want to be.
We don't want to be your brother, though.
Straight up.
And it's fair. We want you not to want to be our brother. You
You
see that? You see how fair that is? No, it's fair. We don't want to be your brother, and we don't want you to be our brother at all. It's all good.
It is what it is, man.
I want y'all to know that I love y'all. How about that?
See, you so-called white people, you don't on time with your brother.
I'm not white.
I'm talking in general. I'm talking generally. The only thing you're doing is putting on them shoes. I'm speaking generally. See, the thing about you white
y'all
people,
did was y'all caught my heart on
See,
guard, see?
the thing about you so-called white people is, we only your brother when y'all supposed to suffer. You supposed to feel pressure.
Now we brothers.
Now we brothers.
We family.
9/11 happened. You was looking for a Negro to save you out them damn buildings from burning. We your brother then. When the economy crashed, we brothers. We bleed red blood.
Together. I thought we were all helping each other.
But what happened? What happened when you had us in that chokehold, man? In the time of slavery. What happened?
Not me.
What happened?
Not
What happens
me.
every day when we gotta go live the hood, man?
My granddad.
We wake up to
worked
rats,
black people in the
roaches,
fields out here.
gunshots.
Hey, in Louisiana,
Bottle glass
and
and dope
clothes
fiends, man.
and had fucking black children out here.
Man,
illegitimate
fuck them children, man.
That's right. But you
You
know
know damn
what?
about them children?
Hey, we're integrated. We always have been.
No, we never been integrated.
My family.
You
has been.
so-called, you white people have lost everything you try to set up.
That's it.
You try to set up Jim Crow, you lost that. Segregation, you lost that. What else you lost? Hey,
Obviously,
your whole,
obviously,
your
this
whole,
whole group.
you supposed to
You
find
know,
out, what really happened. He went to the Civil War. You lost that shit.
Lost everything.
The South, you lost, man.
America has.
You
been-
living, you living
everything you
you really living a dream. You really living a God. You finna turn into a nightmare for you in a minute.
man, this is already a nightmare.
What is going to happen to you?
Everything
you
that's
think,
happening.
when all this is happening? You think you're going to go through the same thing that I'm going to go through?
I'm gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? The righteous are scared.
Yeah. Y'all gonna be estranged at our salvation, man. What's coming for us? Y'all gonna be looking like, Lord, y'all taking them and leaving us. Yeah.
Get it in Wisdom Solomon 5.
Catastrophically, we'll all be
Y'all make it out on Ezekiel real fast.
Yeah.
Ezekiel 21 real fast. Get back out of the way.
The strangeness of our salvation.
See the thing with you and him doing,
Oh, he walking.
you crying. Let him go. Let him go. Go ahead.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 21,
Listen.
verse 2. Son of man, set thy face towards Jerusalem, and drop thy word toward the holy
This
places.
is what y'all mad about, man.
That a word.
Go ahead.
And say unto the land of Israel, Thus saith the Lord, Behold, I am against thee, and will draw forth my sword out of his sheath,
I'm against thee. Go ahead.
and I will cut off from thee the righteous and the wicked.
I'm gonna cut off from you the righteous and the wicked. So the same thing for you. You want to say there's so-called good white people. There ain't no good white people on earth. It's like back then, we had the good, the suffer for the bad for us. You think when we went into slavery, they had some good black folks. But guess what? They had to suffer through slavery, just like for you. Y'all want to suffer with slavery under the Negroes, man. It just is what it is. We're not out here preaching our own thing. It's what we're pulling in the scriptures. It just is what it is. Accept it. We accept it. We going through it right now.
If that's what comes, I will accept it.
Good.
I
will accept.
Good, I'll live with that.
This, brother.
I'll live with that.
This.
I'll live with that.
What if you're caught? What if you're cut from both cloths?
What you mean?
What if you're Indian?
There's
And
no
what
ill
if you're
hatred in my
Spanish?
heart.
Give me Numbers
What if-
1 and 18.
Wish that upon
You
any
contain multitude.
You can't. You don't be with your
one
father.
thing. That's it.
You don't be with
So
your
what?
father.
The mother don't count.
No.
Mother don't count.
Your mother,
What's that though?
your mother's an incubator.
It takes
See,
two, bro.
see what you've been taught over here. What you've been taught over here in the Western Hemisphere is that your mother.
What we've been taught in the Western Hemisphere is that God is a man. But what about woman? What about the
Okay, what
divine
about it?
feminine?
What about it?
You wouldn't be here without your mama.
No,
That's what I'm
No.
saying.
Be without my father.
it's about the
Yeah.
seed, my man. When you cultivate a land, when you cultivate a land, what is it called? It's called husbandry, right? It's about the seed that's planted in the ground. Hey, just like when you get into the word man itself, the word man itself goes back to manufacturing.
I had an ignorant.
What you manufacture is what you are. What nationality you is. Guess what the woman is? Nothing more than a warehouse where you store your seed at, man, for 9 months, 10 months. And guess what? After 9 to 10 months, what does
all woman is?
get Genesis 3 and 16. Get Genesis 3 and 16. Cause see, now you're emotional, man. You caught up in the web.
No, this ain't emotion.
It is. It is. It's what you've been taught over here. The world over on this side teaches that you come from your mother. The old world of the Bible teaches you come from your father. Because even when you read Matthew, the 1st chapter, it tell you this is the generation of Jesus Christ. Right? And it goes on to say, Abraham begot Isaac. Isaac begot Jacob. This man begot that man. That man begot that man. It has no indication of a woman, not one time. You've been lied to. Man, get on the trolley, man. Nobody talking to your ass, man. Nobody talking to your black ass, man. You ain't shit, man. Go ahead. Nobody came from them rotted ass eggs, man. But you. Get your ass on the trolley. Nobody talking. Mind your goddamn business, man. Mind your goddamn business, man. Nobody talking to you.
This is all of our.
Get on the trolley, you
This
witch.
is all of our.
You're a damn witch, man. You're a damn witch, man. You're a witch. You're a black witch, man. Look at you. You're a witch, man. You're a witch, man. You're a witch. You're a witch. You're a witch. You're a goddamn witch, man.
We know you're
a witch. You're a witch with a title on your waist, man. With a world title on your belt, man. You're a witch, man. You're a goddamn witch.
I am a witch.
The Lord killed all
That
witches.
goddamn Kevin Gates feather in your goddamn head, man. You're a witch, man. Get up. Nobody's listening to you, man. You're a witch, man. You're a damn witch. You're a damn man. Nobody listening to you, man. We got a job. We got better jobs than you. We got better jobs than you. Got a better job than you, man. It's always talking about get a job. Motherfucker, I work all in gas industry. What you talking about? What you talking about? We got jobs. I ain't catching the trolley. I got a car.
How you catching the trolley?
You catching the trolley? Talking shit, man. You catching the trolley, man.
We have cars.
I just made the fan.
We all have cars.
We
So black ass, man.
Hey, Johnny.
Wait a minute, man.
Can I get a fist bump from you? Everybody here. Go ahead.
Shut
Everybody
up.
here, my brother.
Sit your ass up. Sit your ass up, man. Somebody, we got better jobs than your black ass, man. What you talking about? We got better jobs than you, man. Lakeisha, we got better jobs than you. Catching the trolley, man. Go take a bath, man. Go take a bath, Keisha. Go take a bath, Keisha. Take a bath. Nobody wants you. You don't have a man. I bet you got dogs and cats at the house. No man wants you. No man wants you. You damn witch. You're a witch. You're a witch, man. You're a witch. We've been to school. What you talking about? Been there already. Been there. Been to college shoot. What you talking about? What you gonna say now?
Get her.
Man, shut up, man. You don't know what you're talking about. Go back to it. Shut up. Hey, put her off the trolley, my man. Man, put you off, man.
Man,
Nobody
shut
wants
your
that.
bad built ass up, man.
Nobody wants it.
With that Hulk Hogan belt on, man.
She ain't had a man in
That
50
big
years.
ass Hulk Hogan belt on your waist,
It's
man.
getting hot right now talking to some men.
She had a man in 50 years.
50 years, man.
That
Them
thing
them
dumping
cobwebs
down
are
there.
starting to get down there.
That thing dumping down there.
Got a tumbleweed right there.
Hey, man, ever since my man Kevin Samuels died, y'all back out of pocket again, man. Y'all back out of pocket again, man.
My man, he hate this, bro.
Go ahead.
My man's about to
I'm about to cry.
You good? It's all good.
You're talking to the divine feminine like
I'm
that?
just listening.
You need to get with her.
I'm just listening.
Hey,
Y'all need to get together.
Hey, y'all need to get together, man.
Y'all two
Y'all
need to get together,
together,
and have
man.
children.
All right?
So none of y'all children can make it.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, you gotta get ready for slavery. Hey, you gotta get ready for slavery. You and everybody with you.
Go shut the dog off.
That what y'all about? That what you white people about?
Yo,
Though,
they
right?
gotta get ready for
Point the
slavery.
finger, brother.
That what y'all
It's
about,
real
though?
easy to point the finger, brother.
So we lying. So we lying.
It's real easy to point
So we
the finger.
lying. So you telling me we lying? Yeah, so we lying. You really gonna say we lying right now?
About what?
Anything we say?
Anything we say, so we lying?
The truth is subjective, brother.
That's the opposite of the
Who wrote,
truth.
It's the
who wrote
opposite.
that Bible?
If it's subjective,
How is it true if it's subjective?
Who wrote
well,
that
the truth
Bible?
is subjective.
Nah.
Oh, it's
Nah.
the Bible, man.
God wrote the Bible, huh?
But you love
Man
everybody.
wrote the Bible.
But you love everybody.
Holy man. Hey, we can cut you up on that, man. That's easy. That's easy work. So you don't know what you're talking about. You just
Holy man.
emotional. You don't know what you're talking about. You like going
Emotional.
up.
Wrote as it was moved by the Holy Spirit.
I'm talking.
What about this poor lady?
I'm
on
talking
the
to
shower,
her.
man?
I'm talking to her.
That
She
ain't
got out
no
of
poor
pocket.
lady, that's a devil.
It's a witch, my boy.
That's a devil, my man.
That's a baby killer on you.
That's a baby killer.
She mad about Roe v. Wade, man.
Emotional. I'm just standing here listening to you, bro.
Well,
You mad about Roe v. Wade?
Man, shut up, man. Shut up, man. Nobody listening to you,
Hey,
man.
get off the trolley. We're going to tear your ass up. Get off the trolley. Bro, jump the piss on.
Hey, you want to fight, but you're the one staying in there.
Hey, get off that trolley. We're going to walk your old ass.
This tough guy.
Hey, we
Man,
don't
go
want
ahead,
to.
man.
We don't want to catch Omicron.
The cops ain't coming.
Yeah, you
Go
can't
ahead,
call the police. They ain't coming.
Man, cut that mustache. You got a mustache.
That's a group.
He already cursed.
Cut that mustache, man. With that old time road cap on.
Lil Nas
You're
X.
That
insulting
little nine
people
X
in the
cap
name
on
of
your
God.
head, man.
What is that? What is that, dude? You want to insult
You don't know
people in the
God,
name of
bro.
God?
You don't know God.
How are you going to tell me that, brother?
Don't.
How
What
are
his
you gonna
name
tell me
is?
that?
What's his name?
Yahweh.
A swing and a miss.
The camera don't
God
lie,
has
man.
many names.
No, he don't.
There you go.
He got one
One
name.
God.
In his name, you got one name. So you got many names?
Do you have many names?
You don't want to be disrespected like that. Whatever your name is, you want somebody to call you your name, right? Right?
Name don't matter, brother.
Yes, it do.
it
Now
don't
name
matter.
don't matter.
What if we call you Cindy for the rest of the
Yeah, we would just call you Cindy.
Names don't
Or
matter.
We're gonna
Sunshine.
be like, that's not my name.
Call
Oh,
you
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
We're gonna call you Sunshine the rest of the night.
Be sunshine.
We know you
That's
like
the
that.
light.
That you will.
That's the light, bro.
That's his countenance, though. His countenance show for him.
The divine feminine.
Yeah, he got the. He's under the vine of Sodom. So it don't.
It don't matter
It
that.
don't matter.
I'm walking on sunshine.
Woo! But the thing about it, man, what you're not getting, you've been up here for about an hour or something, what you're not getting, like we said earlier, do it matter what color you is? No. What matters is the spirit.
Yes, sir.
But like I say, we tried you already by the spirit. We can tell that you're not, if you is, you're not in the spirit of being one of these people.
How can you tell? God revealed it to you.
Through having
You
discernment.
prayed on it. You
Through
meditated on it.
through having discernment, yeah.
Through heavenly discernment.
By having discernment, you can tell.
Because
By trying
I
the
can say
spirit,
the same thing
by the
about
spirit.
you insulting a lady, you know, calling people
Not in the
names.
spirit.
Look at Samantha. Not in the spirit.
You know, you don't understand nothing, man. Just like we said earlier about coming up a man. Give me that in 1 and 18. Numbers 1 and 18.
This is Numbers 1 and 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers.
So a man declares his pedigree of what he is and where he comes from by his father. That's what you got emotional about. Because I said a woman is nothing more. She's likened into a warehouse,
Yeah,
right? Just like
the Indians.
she's likened.
Quota.
She's likened unto the earth. A woman is likened unto the earth. What you do? What does you do? What a husbandry do with
That's
the earth?
Indian.
He
And
plows
that's on there.
seed into the earth, right?
So you're conflicting information. Bro.
How I'm conflicting information?
I just said it. You ain't listening.
What you got to?
The bloodline comes from the mother.
No, it doesn't.
The Indian.
No, it doesn't.
The native.
Woman has eggs, right? Right? Ovaries, eggs. Right?
Yes,
Right around.
that's the female anatomy. Yeah.
So what comes from a man? The seed, sperm.
Sorry.
What you don't get out of that?
Get a job.
Got job. Your mama.
Get a
Your
car.
mama, your grandma. Your mama, your grandma, man.
Get a car. Get a car. Get a car.
You tight, huh?
Get a car.
She tight as hell, boy. She tight. She hurt on that bitch, look. She. Oh, yeah, there you go. You feel short. Hey. Hey, you want your number?
He's sweet on you.
He's sweet on
He's sweet on you.
See, she trying to get your
Actually
number.
abstinent, brother.
Oh yeah.
She looked at him like, "What's up?" And he's still sitting there like this.
Go get her.
He got
Go get her.
Go get a number, man.
He gonna get her.
Sounds
He
like you
gonna.
wanted more.
He's like, ah.
He about to put that umbrella in her. That umbrella hand. There you go.
See, you say judgment is God's, and here you are pointing the finger, judging all these people.
I'm judging
me.
I'm
How
judging.
you judging?
Do you know what it means to judge somebody? We haven't executed nothing on nobody. How are we judging anybody? In order to be a judge, you have to execute your judgment on people. We ain't do nothing.
You're saying,
We haven't done nothing to nobody. I haven't put my hands on nobody.
We just
We
been
haven't
talking.
fought nobody.
you ain't even got to say something to judge somebody, brother.
You don't know what the judge is. The scripture said we're going to be able to judge angels, man.
We gotta think about the judgment.
So how much more the smaller, if we're going to be able to judge angels, and how much more the smallest matters? This is a
You don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I know exactly what I'm talking about.
All right.
You just hate the boldness of what we're saying.
All
I'm
saying,
assured in
brother,
what I'm saying.
All I'm saying, brother, is you're conflicting information.
How? Where at?
Because you're saying judgment is God's, and here you are pointing the finger at all these people, bro.
How? How?
How is their life changed by us
Just
saying
go
something?
back and watch the video, man.
How? How? Amazing how? He still haven't expressed nothing. You're just emotional, man.
That's because you're not listening, brother.
I'm listening to exactly what
You're
you're
the
saying.
one who looks emotional to me.
I'm not emotional. I'm calm. You the one tight though. See what you're trying to do? You want to wiggle out of judgment. You want to wiggle your way out of shit, man.
No, ain't no wiggling
If
way
he
out
wasn't
of
for
judgment.
fentanyl, he'd be hopping up and down, bouncing down the street, man. Drugs keeping you calm, man. Deep inside your spirit is like, man, I wish I could just decapitate all these fucking niggas right now. Man. That's what he's thinking. He's
Dude,
thinking
are
about
you
his life.
serious?
Yeah. He's thinking about his life. Yeah.
Hey man, like I said, like I told you earlier, if you're not of one of these people, of the lineage, by your grandfather and your
You
father,
just proved my point.
if you're not of one of
You
these
just called
tribes,
me a racist and a killer, and you don't even know me, brother.
Hey.
And you're casting
Hey.
judgment on somebody you don't even
if
know.
you're not one
Yet
of
you
these
say
tribes,
judgment is God's, and here you are.
man,
Casting
you
judgment,
don't
brother.
even know what the hell you're
We
talking about.
never said that. We didn't never say that. That's your words.
You putting yours in that
Keon.
You never said judgment is God's. That's not, you don't even
When
talk
we
like
said
that.
that.
You don't even talk like that.
Vengeance is God.
Vengeance is the Lord. When have we put vengeance on people?
We haven't done nothing.
You're still alive.
We didn't say that. He's just making it up.
See, it's these words that cut you, man. You cut down to your soul, man.
Right. This Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12. For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit.
That's what you cut about. That would cut deep down in your soul, because everything we brought up about slavery, everything we brought about the division,
The separatists.
and by the Lord being a separatist, it cuts you, man.
It hurt you.
It hurt. You hurt. I'm looking at you right now. You bleeding, my man.
The spirit can't sustain the wound that the
No.
spirit who can bear. You defeated in the spirit, not your flesh. Your spirit hurt. Your spirit cut.
And you know it deep down.
Nothing
You know
you can do.
deep down. You know what we talking about is true.
Yeah. Get ready
You
for
know
slavery.
what's finna happen. I ain't gotta tell you. You know what's finna happen.
you got to get ready for slavery, my man. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it.
That's wickedness.
Hey, because the kingdom, like my man said, the kingdom giving out beds up. Man, we got a bed for you in the kingdom.
If the Israelite kingdom giving beds up.
Yeah, we giving beds up, man.
We're going to get this work.
Yeah.
You're going to get that work, man.
Don't get mad at us, man. Get mad at the Most High. The Most High made it that way.
I'm trying to get on mutual ground where we
Ain't
can
no
live
mutual ground.
peacefully and
Ain't no
not
mutual
cast
ground.
each other out.
Ain't no peace to the wicked, man. Ain't no neutral grounds, man. Your foreparents have been talking, doing that thing for 400, 500 years. Ain't no talking, man. It's up there and it's fucking stuck there, man. We gonna get you devils in the kingdom, man. It just is what it is.
Hey, this was peace.
You gonna remember this day.
Huh? You know what this happened to? Look good.
It happened to the Latinos,
This was
Native
peace.
Americans,
I'm
and the
native,
so-called.
bro.
You ain't
I'm
native.
Spanish. How you gonna tell me what I am?
What's your grandfather is? What's your father is?
Man,
All of a sudden now he want to jump on the band.
So you
See,
jump on the band.
they all jump on gas, man.
Again, it is a
We've been talking up here all day, running it all day. All of a sudden now you let it be known. Really? I mean,
No spirit cut.
what's your father and your grandfather? What's your father and your grandfather?
Edomites.
Well, I didn't know either, man. They both died when I was a kid.
Okay, cool. We can live with that. That's why we tell you, if you of the nation of Edom or any other nation, screw for you. But if you are one of these tribes, it's a possibility that you're one of us, man.
Let's suck a dog on.
Go ahead, man.
That's what we got on. That nigga face was stone.
Hey, go ahead.
The dog's ass, bitch.
Hey, go ahead.
Bandit.
Go ahead.
Some higher shorts, dick sucker.
Go ahead.
Dog lover. Hey, go walk down the street, dog lover.
Yeah, I got the Revelations 13 and 9.
Fucking cheap.
It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
What that mean?
Live by the sword, you
Break,
die by it.
break that down, though.
Live
Break
by
it down
the
for me.
sword and you die by it, brother.
He that leadeth into captivity. Read it again for him. Because he didn't hear that.
If any man have an ear,
Oh, read what book you in. What book you in?
this is Revelations 13 and 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
What that mean? What that mean? I'm asking you a question. We're
Thou
dialoguing.
that puts another person into captivity shall be cast into captivity himself.
So now you understand why we say what we
That's
say.
karma, brother.
Exactly. Now you understand what we're saying? It's not
I've
of
been
our own words.
understanding. I'm just saying, man.
But why you butthurt about it?
I ain't butthurt.
You butthurt about it, brother.
I ain't butthurt.
You heard about that shit.
I would
man.
have left if I was butthurt, bro.
He did leave.
You did leave.
Get some
He
food,
cut himself.
man.
He cut him.
He
If I was
did
hurt, I
leave.
would have left.
You did leave, man. Keep going.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Give me that Numbers 33 or 35, 33. It is what it is. We had to live that, man. We still living that. So now it's time for the nations to go through the same thing we went through, man.
This is Numbers chapter 35, verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein.
Hey, he got the blood that was shed. Can't spin it around. This blood of the Israelites was shed over here in the land of America. The so-called Tontos and Native Americans, their blood was shed over here. So let's see what the Bible says about that.
It says, the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
So who shed the blood of these people? So-called white people.
Conquerors.
The Spanish, the English, right? The French, they got to pay for that. It is what it is. We're talking about true justice here. It's going to happen on the planet Earth. That's why I said earlier, you better hope, you better go, wherever you go at to pray, you better go, lift your hands to the heavens, and you better pray to the power that be, man, the Most High, that you Israelite. Because if not, it's over for you, man.
Most likely head gonna hit.
Give me Isaiah 14:1. 1, 2, and 3. 1 and 2. It is what it is.
This is Isaiah 14 and 1. For the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
Read that part again for me.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
Go up a little more.
To verse 1?
No, go up a line. Go up a line or two.
God,
Within that verse.
okay, nah, that's back at the top.
So it say, bring captive the people that work. It should be captive of this.
Oh, so, yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, okay.
And Isaiah 14 and 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
That's slavery. That's slavery, my man. People that oppressed us and put us in slavery, we're going to put them in slavery. Under the guidelines and instructions and government of the Heavenly Father.
How do you think that'll make you equal? So, man, I understand what you're saying, brother. I really do. About karma and how everything comes back full circle. But you think God would have somebody in slavery? You think
that's slavery?
What do you think that's going to do to your heart, your soul?
It's going to make me, you know what it's going to do? It's going to make me tickle pink. I'm going to be tickle pink.
I got it right now.
I am. I'm going to be tickle pink, man.
Let me read this real quick.
Right.
The book of Psalms, chapter 137, verse 8. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. The Bible says,
the people of the Lord are going to be happy to reward your people as they rewarded us.
happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones.
That's going to be in the kingdom of heaven. We're going to take her. Hey, let her do her thing, man. She don't know what she's doing. She barely got goddamn service on her phone. You know? But what we're going to do, we're going to take your little babies in the kingdom, we're going to bash them up against the stone. Same as you done our kids. And look what you done our kids, man.
I ain't do that, bro.
What you did.
That's just,
this is in the Bible. Give me Psalm 79. Somebody give me Psalm 79. This is in the Bible. This is what your people did to our people. Then you have Mr. Miyagi come up here talking about this is propaganda. Ain't no goddamn propaganda.
All being human.
You're not human. You ain't know what the word human means. That's why we telling you that.
We're all spirits having a human experience. And you're going to tell me I'm not human?
You're not human.
The word human.
What?
Psalm 70. This is Psalm 79 and 1.
Pick that up there. Oh, yeah.
Oh God, the heathen are coming to thine inheritance.
Yeah, they came up on our inheritance, which is his people, where?
Thy holy temple have they defiled.
Us. They defiled us. Where?
They have laid Jerusalem on heaps.
Your people. They have laid us on heaps. Go ahead.
The dead bodies of thy servants have they given to be meat unto the fowls of the heaven.
They have given us meat to be the fowls of the heaven, which the so-called white man did that to the Native Americans. You know what your people used to do to the Native American woman? They used to flip the Native American woman upside down, rope up upside down, and put a knife in her stomach and come down and let the baby fall on the ground, and then stomp the baby head in, man. Then you used to cut out women and our men up, and use it as dog meat. That's what your people used to do.
That's right.
Then when it comes to the so-called Negro down here in Louisiana, down there in Florida, what they used to do? They used to take a baby and used to catch alligators with babies, man, black babies, man, Native American babies, man.
To make alligator, your alligator shoes and clothes and hats.
You think
Israelite
yeah, man. You think I'm supposed to forget that? The Lord didn't forget that. I can show you a scripture.
Forgive, but don't forget.
What does that even mean?
That don't even mean.
Forgive.
If you're holding on to hatred in your heart, it's gonna drag you down, bro. It's gonna drag you down.
Hey, the Lord holding on to hatred.
That's right.
This is scripture said the Lord said, I hate them who said you touched the apple of my eye, man. Yeah. Meaning his people. Your people touch the apple of the Most High's eyes, man. Right. You gotta pay for it.
We're gonna get all y'all done.
See what I'm saying? The whole day you've been trying to wiggle out of judgment, man. Yeah, you've been wiggling, you've been trying to do the matrix and shit. You've been doing all type of stuff, man. But you can't run from it. You and your people can't run from it.
You gotta get ready for slavery. Just embrace
Keep
it.
reading it.
Love it and embrace it.
For the fowls of heaven.
I would gladly
Psalm
serve
79
you.
and 2.
I would gladly serve
Listen,
The
you.
dead bodies of thy servants,
gladly-
they have given to be meat
You're gonna get your chance.
unto the fowls of the heaven.
They used to use our children to be meat for the fowls of the heaven, for the birds. Go ahead.
The flesh of thy saints unto the beasts of the earth.
And guess what? Alligators are beasts of the earth. That's what you used to do, man. You think we supposed to forget that? You think we supposed to forget? The Lord said he ain't forget what happened to us. It happened but a second ago to the Lord. He didn't forget that, man.
Our Lord and us ain't gonna forgive or forget.
Your people don't forget nothing.
Nothing.
Like I said earlier, when them Arabs ran them damn planes to those buildings, you have a commemoration every year for 9/11.
Never forgot.
When the Pearl Harbor happened, you have a commemoration every year for Pearl Harbor. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Memorial Day,
Yeah.
President's Day.
I don't celebrate any of these holidays.
Yes, you
so
do,
it's
man.
to keep the fucking
Yes, you do.
masses asleep.
Yes, you do,
to
man.
know what's really going on.
You celebrate Mardi Gras, you be getting king cake and all that shit, man. I can see dry king cake on your lip right now. You still got goddamn king cake on your lip, man. Come on, man. Don't lie to me. Go ahead.
I love you, bro.
Come on, love me.
This
I
is
love
verse
you,
3.
man. I love
Psalm
you, bro.
79 and 3. Their blood have they shed like water round about Jerusalem.
You shed our blood like water, man. It's just the history. It's just the bloody history of your people. That's why like I'm asking you the question like I ask a lot of people. Tell me one thing good that your people done on earth.
We listen. You gotta get ready for slavery, man.
You ain't done. You have bloody history.
You can't say nothing.
You can't tell me you
Everything
can't even
been
answer that question.
bloody. Everything your people done did done been bloody.
It's been bloody. Destruction.
So blood shall pursue them.
Polluting the water. Polluting the air. GMOs. Giving people spiced fruits, man. Monsanto's. You wonder why everybody around here catching cancer and shit? Because of the people
Because
that
of
do.
me, really?
Not you.
Oh,
You
now,
don't have no
now
power.
it's not me. Now it's not me.
You don't have no power.
Now it's not me.
You just a peon.
Man,
You just
we
a Joe
all have
Sixpack.
power, bro.
You have no power. You have no power. If you had power, you wouldn't be in the position you in.
It's easy
If
for
we
you to
had
say.
power,
It's easy
if
for
we
you to
had
say.
power, we wouldn't be in this position, man. Go ahead.
It's the book of Job, chapter 34, verse 29. When he giveth quietness, who then can make trouble? And when he hideth his face, then who can behold him? Whether it be done against the nation or against the man only.
Read that again.
Job 34 and 29. When he giveth quietness, who then can make trouble? Who then can make trouble? And when he hideth his face, who then can behold him? Whether it be done against the nation only or against a man only. So judgment come against the nation?
A man himself. Right. Don't kill the messenger, man.
We got judges as a nation. Who the hell are you?
Yeah, we got judges as a nation, as an individual. You name it, man.
That's right.
And we, like I said, we
As
put
a
out
tribe,
we put our chin out there, man. We took it.
we
It's
got
still
in our captivity. Get Lamentations 4 and 22. Just go
Hey, you got any questions? I know you've been out here. Got any questions, my man?
Yeah.
We've been dealing with him all day. He huh?
Say he Albanian.
Albanian? He got a possibility, Jay. Think Kim Kardashian? Yeah, a lot of Armenian? Albanian, he Albanian. It's a possibility.
They had a lot of Jakes over there.
Pull it up, man.
Yeah, if your forefathers go back to these people, you'd be an Israelite regardless of how you look.
You more than likely be Judah. Greece. They over by Greece and Italy.
Yeah, it's a possibility. Because around the time,
Here's a bigger map by Turkey to all around
Yeah.
Byzantine.
Jake, but you got to go back to the start of everything. When Albania, the country and everything was set up, Negroes was ruling over there, man. It's a great possibility that you come from the tribe of Judah.
You ever heard of the Byzantine Empire?
You ever heard of the Byzantine Empire? You got to find out about the Byzantine Empire. You ever heard about the Moors? You gotta go research the Moors. Because even all right, to this guy, don't believe nothing we gotta say, bro. We tell you, we will straight away tell you, go look up and research what we're saying. But I don't want you to believe nothing I'm saying. I want you to go to the library, to your latest phone, computer, and go research what we're saying.
I do believe you, brother, but what I don't appreciate is you putting me into the category that
I'm speaking generally, because like I said, I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to a camera too. I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking generally as a whole, even to the camera, for edification purposes. So, even it, like I said, him, the region where he said he comes from, is a region right by Italy. Italy was ran by so-called Negroes, man.
Sicilians.
Those are Jakes. Those are so-called Negroes, man.
Albania right next to Greece and Turkey.
Yeah, and Jakes ran all through up in there, man. So you gonna make me? I'm thinking about one book I have in my bag, where it shut all that down. You know, it'll shut all that down right into there. Might just start bringing the books back out, man. But you know,
Hey, we got the book we need, though.
yeah.
Let's speak about Damascus, Turkey, of course the Greeks, Grecians. Those are our people, man. Our people all throughout
be a
Europe.
good person, serve humans, serve your fellow humans. You can't worry about, the future. You can't worry about the past.
You gotta worry about the future. In order to be,
What matters is the present moment right now.
no. Isaiah 41 shuts that down, man. In order to be of kingly mastery mindset, you have to understand the past, present, and the future. What's to come?
Yeah, they're all omnipresent. They all exist in the same plane.
All the containing prophecy is in the Bible. You got to believe in the Bible, not your own emotions. Talking about the divine feminine and all of that. That's completely against the scripture. Polarity. Yeah, bring that up. It's Amos chapter 9.
So man is God given, but woman is not.
God is a man. You said that earlier.
No, I said that's what the white society teaches.
That's
That
what the
that
Bible
God
teaches.
is a man sitting on the throne.
That's what the Bible teaches.
Yeah, but I'm saying man is God given, but woman is not.
Women come up a man, just like we come up God. There's an order.
You get the order from it's an order. It just is what it is, man. A woman comes from a man. It's like when you go to court, you got the word.
That's exactly what the male ruling society wants you to believe.
You goddamn right. Who built these fucking buildings, man? Who built these cars? Who built these cell phones? Who built these trains? Who built these boats and ships? Man. So you best believe we have a right to actually say what's ours.
Men wouldn't have been able to write it without.
That's bullshit. You come.
None of us would be here without women.
No, but
none of us would be here without man.
No.
There's more to it than that.
No, that's not true. That's not true. You come from the nutsack of a man. So you give me the one the seed of David. Get the word seed. Sperm.
I understand anatomy, my dude.
You can't understand. It's like when you go to court, you testify. In order to testify, you gotta have what first? Testes, testicles, man. Nuts. Woman can't testify.
This is Romans 1:3. Concerning his son, Yahushua Mashiach, our Lord, which was made of the seed of David according to the flesh.
Read it again. Read it again.
This is Romans 1 and 3. Concerning his son, Yahushua Mashiach, our Lord, which was made of the seed of David according to the flesh.
According to the flesh. And hold on deck. Wisdom of Solomon 7 and 1.
Oh man, smoke.
Now get the word seed right there. Came of David, of the seed of David according to the flesh. He ain't say nothing about a woman. He said of the seed of David. King David was a man, right? Let's see what it says.
I got you.
Etymology. We're going to the etymology of the word seed.
It's Strong's G 4690. It's sperma.
Sperma. What's the fruit of the man's body? Sperma. That man juice. You know what that is, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's
Ski.
Don't we all?
I don't know about you. I know about myself, though, brother.
Man, I speak for my
I don't know about the Edomites over there.
So don't speak for me.
I don't know. I'm just saying, y'all Edomites, y'all don't fling that power wild over there like that. You know, we fling that power wild. I'm just saying, brother.
Israelites indeed over here, partner.
We drop that anchor in a minute. Go ahead, Adam.
This is the definition. Sperm,
Troubled by these men.
from which a plant germinates.
That man okay.
The seed, the grain or kernel which contains within itself the germ of future plants. Of the grains or kernels sown. A seed, residue, or few survivors reserved as the germ of the next generation.
Next generation.
Just as the seed from the harvest for the sowing. The semen. Viral. The product of this semen. Seed. Children. Offspring.
What is that?
Progeny. Progenitor. Family. Tribe. Posterity.
Come on, man.
Whatever possess vital force or life-giving power. Of divine energy of the Holy Spirit operating within the soul by which we are regenerated.
Through a man's nutsack. Man
Yeah, that's how anatomy works.
pop that thing in that woman, and he brings forth his. We ain't see nothing about the woman though. He ain't see we come with a woman. Your woman is an incubator, man. She's just like the earth. You put seed in the earth, you wait for a while. What happens? Apple tree comes, a banana tree, kiwi, whatever the fuck it is, man. That's all a woman is.
Yeah, Mother Earth.
No, brother.
That's what makes her divine, bro.
You caught up in this feminist movement.
Everything is interconnected, brother.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
If you know the spirit world,
No, it's
you know
not.
that.
Right? We have full understanding of the spirit world. We have a full understanding of the spirit world.
I tell you right here,
Wisdom of Solomon?
Yeah.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 7. I'm going to start at 1. I myself also am a mortal man, like to all, and the offspring of him that was first made of the earth.
Offspring. Woo. Give me offspring in the dictionary, huh? Keep going. You read it again?
This is Wisdom of Solomon 7 and 1. I myself also am a mortal man,
Just spoiling with this dude, man.
like to all, and the offspring of him that was first made of the earth.
I'm the offspring of him that was first made of the earth. Go ahead.
And in my mother's womb was fashioned to be flesh in a time of 10 months.
In my mother's womb, I was fashioned. He was made. He grew. Fingers, toes, head, eyes, ears. Go ahead.
Being compacted in blood
Being compacted in blood. Go ahead.
of the seed of man.
Of the what?
Of the seed of man.
Sperma. I came from the sperm of man. Go ahead.
It says, and the pleasure that came with sleep.
What's the pleasure that comes with sleep? Sex.
Sacred energy exchange.
Go ahead.
And when I was born, I drew in common air and fell upon the earth, which is of like nature, and the first voice which I uttered was crying, as all others do.
Come on, man. So you come from the seed. Let's get offspring.
offspring. A person's child or children. Progeny, seed,
seed,
baby,
baby,
infant,
kid, come on.
successor, heirs, descendants.
Descendants, come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Go ahead.
It's the etymology.
You might well just take out running down the street, brother.
Offspring. Old English.
I'm not afraid.
Descendants.
Descendants. Do you come from the descendants of your mother or your father? No, it's your father.
How does the bloodline not run both ways, though, man?
Because women don't have a seed.
Women don't have a seed.
Yeah, but I'm of my mother. She
No,
gave
you're
birth
not.
to me.
No.
She gave birth to me, though.
No.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Much love, yeah.
Go ahead.
What, you
First
looking me on
Corinthians,
camera, I can say what I want.
1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 7, verse 8. For the man is not of the woman.
Listen to it again. What it says?
1 Corinthians 11 and 8. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man.
It's in chronological order. It's telling you what it is.
We're the only reason they exist.
That's it.
They don't exist without us.
It's about the man. The man is over the woman.
A woman has no purpose without man on the earth.
That's
they
it.
created to serve us.
All right.
But this society, everything's upside down. That's why you bugged out of your mind.
He's
serve
thinking
each-
we
we
saying
serve
it
each
don't
other,
take
man.
two to tango.
Yeah.
That's not what we saying. It's the importance of the woman and the man is the seed,
Have to
which the
serve
man's
each other.
carrying. This is what we telling you. Of course, he can't just have no baby and his seed don't go nowhere. But the baby is coming of the seed, which coming of the man.
It's defined by her father.
That's it.
She's like
Come
a
on,
woman.
man.
She's defined by her father. Who her father is.
Once
Once she takes hold of her husband, then she belongs to her husband, man. But the important, just like if you watch medieval movies, what was the importance of the king? The king always wanted a what? A son. Like the mafia. You know, I watch a lot of mafia. I watch it. That's right.
The mother always
I
asking
watch-
for a son.
I watched a lot of mafia movies. They always,
It's the bloodline, man.
it's the man.
It's the man. It's about the man.
Because once you as a man has a daughter, your shit stops. Because once she takes on the husband, whatever that husband
Your
puts in
seed
her,
gone.
your seed gone. In order to keep you going, a man has to be there for you to keep going, man.
I'm not here arguing with y'all. I'm just trying to.
What you want?
I'm trying to understand what you're talking
No,
about.
you on them shrooms. And your mind
love
can't
shrooms.
fucking think. I know.
Yeah.
I can tell.
I
You
love
own
shrooms,
them
but I ain't
motherfuckers.
on them right now.
You heavy on them.
No,
You on something.
You're drunk on Babylon.
Because you can't, nothing is penetrate. You still gonna go back to love. You just want us to love, man.
We just still sparring with him,
Yeah,
man.
you on them shrooms, man.
No, we just still sparring with you. My God, we just giving them, we giving them the business. We ain't have a sparring session in a minute, you know.
Yeah, how you doing?
Why is it gotta come to that, bro?
Because you gotta understand. You don't understand nothing. Even after all them scriptures,
You don't
you
understand?
still don't understand, man.
You got a home.
It's about, like I just brother said, even in the medieval
I'm
times,
home wherever I am.
even in medieval times, even the woman, even the so-called queens under the king, she wanted a son.
You want a son. Huh, everybody want a son, man.
They got scriptures, they got different stories where a man would die. And what the Lord told his wife to do,
Not the man.
get with the brother and keep his seed going, man.
That's how important that man is.
But see, you don't understand.
I'm not
that.
arguing.
Yes, you is.
How am I arguing with you?
Well, what are you
Yes, you
doing?
is.
I'm just saying that the woman is divine too, bro.
No, she's not.
Who do you think took the man's rib and made woman?
It don't
it
mean
was
that.
God.
They don't mean that, brother.
It's not literal.
It's not literal.
Okay, but how are you gonna say that?
Let's get it
it's
for
not
him.
divine?
Let's get it for him. And get him my flesh and my flesh. Let's read the scripture in Genesis, and then we're gonna give you the understanding of that. Because like I said, you're coming from a Christian
Alright.
church type of standpoint. You're thinking that the man literally got a goddamn saw and cut out Adam's rib to make a woman. That's not talking about that.
I didn't say that.
That's what you said. You said, man,
I said God took the rib.
I got the
and created what? A woman. That's the
Is that
story.
not what the scripture says?
That's what the
y'all
church
been
says.
preaching. That's what y'all
No,
been preaching.
no, we're not preaching that. It don't mean that. We're gonna give you the understanding of what it really means. Now that's on you to take it or not.
Okay.
I got the Genesis.
Hey, get it.
This is Genesis 2, and I'm going to start at 21. And the Lord God caused the deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept.
With that deep sleep that Adam fell under was a trance. The Lord gave him the understanding on how to deal with women and how to to keep the laws and the commandments, man. Right? Because he understood. He had a great understanding on what was going on. But the Lord dealt with him. Go ahead.
And he slept, and he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof.
Which I'm gonna first and foremost, I'm gonna give you what the church said. The church said that the woman Eve came out of the man's rib, a literal rib, a rib of the rib cage. Yeah, that's not talking about that. All that means was Adam drew a woman from of his lineage, close within his family, his own family, because back then the Lord was only dealing with Adam and the Edomites, man. Which back then they had other people, had different families of people. But the only people that the Lord was dealing with back then were the Edomites, man. So he said, hey, basically take you a woman, or get you a woman, the first, second, third cousin down the line. That's what Adam did. That's where Eve comes from. Now he's going to give you an understanding of what that means. Go ahead.
2 Samuel chapter 5, verse 1. Then came all the tribes of Israel to David.
What?
All the tribes of Israel to David and spake, saying, behold, we are thy bone and thy flesh.
Thy bone and thy flesh, meaning we're close kin.
That's all that means.
We are the same kindred. Give me Acts 3 and 25. Read it and get the word kindred. Go ahead. It's not talking about a literal rib. It's talking about coming from just like if hypothetically if all us was together, we had women amongst us, cousins, aunts and shit like that. The Lord said, look, I don't want y'all dealing with them people out there. Everybody else out here, I don't want you dealing with them. So when it comes to procreating, y'all do it from within y'all bloodline. And that's what he did, man. Huh?
I mean, that's interesting. It's like,
it was other people back then.
I don't know how I feel about that, bro.
Cool. That's cool.
It's cool. Like you're talking about procreation within families. You look at the Egyptians, dude. The pharaohs, they were all sleeping with their family members.
Their sisters.
You're not understanding that, man.
So how is that of God? If you're saying the pharaohs are evil and this and that, and then you're saying your own,
with your sister.
and then you're
not
saying
sleep with your sister.
I didn't say that.
As a law, on who you can deal with, actually, we're Israelites.
What are you talking about?
That actually we Israelites. He's saying babies come out all Israelites. Listen to this. The law give us the statute on which we can deal with our next of kins. Obviously, our next of kins we can't deal with. And the law tell you who and what you can deal with. But cousins, you can deal with. Okay?
You don't understand the Most High.
You don't understand.
Just like in the scripture, you got the book of Numbers. Why is it called the book of Numbers? Why? Because back then, it had a situation where the Lord pretty much would wipe us down then and the nothing. So in order to bring our numbers back up, he had us to deal with each other, man. And he had Judah to deal with Judah, Ephraim to deal with Ephraim, so on and so forth. Coming out of Egypt, man. In order to bring our numbers back up, he had us to deal with each other in like manner. Is that going off? No. It is what it is, man. But now, man, go ahead. We wasting our.
Look, first of all,
if you feel like you're wasting your time, you're wasting
your time. Did you not understand?
Look. Let me get this through to you too. Cutting in your flesh, that's against the law of God that gave us the law. All right? So cutting an actual surgery to take out his rib, the law don't need to eat a Lord. I don't need to take a rib from a man to create somebody.
Why would he make us out of dust
and then, a woman out of a rib? But anything the Lord put in our body is not for us to take out.
Can I give you a hug, bro?
So why?
So
why would the Lord need to take a rib out of Adam and have him with how many ribs you have? 5, 6, 8? Why would he need Adam to have 7 ribs or have whatever he took out just so Eve could come? That don't make sense, man. Now he don't have an infirmity He fucked up. He ain't gonna be as strong as he ain't. Whatever it calls. That don't make sense, man. The Lord makes sense. But this Leviticus 19 and 20 and 28, ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I'm the Lord. So you ain't supposed to make no cuttings in your flesh. We're not supposed to have surgery, my man. All right? So why would the Lord do surgery on Adam to make Eve? Now you might well take out running up the street, my man. You don't know what's going on.
Well, then why did it say he took the rib? I still don't understand.
Because you don't, it's spiritual. That means that he dealt with a...
Metaphorical? What?
Yes. That means he dealt with a woman of his line. That's why you gotta be like, man, that's my flesh.
I get what
like, that's my family.
I get what you're
Yeah.
saying.
He took a woman of his line, but he didn't deal with his sister. She was an Israelite like him. An Edomite. Same thing, man. All right? Meaning he picked a woman out of that line and dealt with her.
And Adam and Eve were the first people, right? Eve
Yeah.
was the first woman. Okay? Because if Eve was the first woman, where did their children find wives?
Yeah.
Eve was the first woman.
When Cain fled,
Who were the first people?
how Cain had, listen, when Cain fled, how Cain had a wife. He went got a wife. Where he ran to? Who he went to? When Cain was running, Cain went and had children with a wife. Where these people came from, man?
Adam and Eve were the only two people.
Make it make sense, man.
Where their children find wives?
I'm not saying I believe in that narrative either.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here having this discussion with y'all.
Sorry, you ain't.
He got one. Which one you read?
I read 2 Samuel 5.
This one in 19. It's another one in 19, I think, right?
Say the same thing.
Yeah. He got one right here.
Bone is bone. Flesh of his flesh, man.
Yeah, bring it up.
Judges 9 verse 1. And Abimelech, son of Jerubbaal, went to Shechem unto his mother's brethren and commend with them and with all the family of the house of his mother's father, saying,
What is it? All of what?
mother's father.
Yeah, all
the family of the house of the mother's father.
Keep going.
Speak, I pray, in the ears of all the men of Shechem. Rather, it is better for you either the son that all the sons of Jerubbaal, which are 70 persons, reign over you, or the one reign over you. Remember also that I am your bone and your flesh.
I am of your bone and flesh. Same thing with Eve, man. She was of the bone and flesh of his lineage.
Of his lineage. Bro. He didn't go to another nation and deal with another nation. Because when you get Genesis 1 and 25, what is 1 and 25? When he said created he them or whatnot, women and people other nations were made already, man.
Right, but the Lord wasn't dealing with them.
But he didn't want the he was
only dealing with
Adamites.
The Edomites. This is what it is. And within the Edomites, he wanted them to deal within themselves, man. And not with the other nations.
Created all that. What was it? Fifth day he created woman and man? Come on. All the living creatures was created. Alright? People just think, oh, it's just Adam and Eve. That's it, man. That's spiritual. Genesis, man, you start reading Genesis, you're going to be bugged out. The Lord don't want you to get it.
Yeah, somebody
Which version of the Bible is it?
King James.
King James, okay.
Somebody has to teach you this, man.
Yes.
You gotta be an Israelite.
And you got to be Israelite.
King James. Who is King James?
An Israelite.
Israelite.
Tribe of Judah.
From the tribe of Judah, man.
Tribe of Judah.
What you gonna say about him? You gonna say like everybody else say?
You don't even know.
King James is gay. You gonna say?
I'm not here to say this is
saying,
that. I'm here to listen and learn.
I'm just saying. I'm counter attacking
you. You coming at me with this defensive, like trying to put me in the
because
box, but I'm just trying to learn, bro. I'm trying to learn and have an intelligent conversation with y'all, and you keep putting me in a box saying all this and that. You know?
I'm just counterattacking the bullshit. Everybody come up with the same old story. And what Bible is that? King James. Oh, King James. King James broke the box. He was a pedophile. He slept with his sister. He slept with his mother. I'm just going there.
Well, a man wrote that Bible.
King James was gay.
I recall what man didn't.
Yeah, he was gay 25 years after his death, though.
That man wrote everything.
Come on, man.
We wrote it. It was hard.
Yeah, get about one more, two more, we get out of here, man. Like I said, we way overdue. Yeah, it don't matter.
Amos 9.
Skip reading. Get out of here.
Amos 9 and let's start at 13. Behold, the days come, said Yahweh, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's another scripture that
the farmer shall overtake the reaper.
No, we the plowman.
Yeah, the farmer. That's the natural man.
But we're gonna overtake the reaper. Who the reaper is, though? The so-called white man. He's the reaper. He's the one reaping off the benefits of the plowman. Right. The day shall come where the plowman is gonna overtake the reaper. The ones that are reaping the benefits of this society, of this world. We as the plowman, that day is upon us, man. We can taste it, we can feel it. We can't wait. Don't hate me because of the passion and the joy I'm gonna have, man. I'm gonna do the Irish jig. I'm gonna do the Irish jig in that day, man. You gonna remember this day too. You gonna remember us. You better hope you're on the right side of that coin. That's all I'm
saying. Don't do nothing for anybody, brother.
You better hope. You better hope. You better hope. Hope does do a lot for a person. We hoping right now, man. Go ahead.
Hope is everything.
Yeah. See, you know, he got that vibration.
Here we go.
We in hell.
That's
all we got.
Yeah.
That's our faith.
You don't have no faith, you know.
Yeah.
Wait.
I will bring again the captivity of my people of Israel, and they shall build the waste cities and inhabit them.
Yeah, we're gonna build the waste cities. After these waste cities be destroyed by these ICBM nuclear missiles going off, we're gonna rebuild and refresh the earth again with fresh water, fresh air, fresh food and vegetables.
Yeah, the Lakota said a great fire will rain down and all the rivers will run clean again into the ocean.
Yeah, and the wicked gonna be out of power, man. So-called white man's gonna be out of power.
Yeah, why do you think they built this city? It's to get us out of the natural world, to get us disconnected from plants and medicine that really heals us. Man.
Of course. And it's gonna go. This place New Orleans gonna go in the flames. It's gonna go out with a bang, man. You believe that?
Say again?
Do you understand that? You believe that? That a New Orleans, America gonna go up in the flames, man. You standing
I
in the
sure hope it doesn't, but you know, what's gonna happen is gonna happen, bro.
Yeah.
Why do you hope this place is gonna continue? It's wicked.
Because I don't want to see death, man.
Hey, man, you can't escape death.
Yeah, of course not. Nobody escapes death. That's the whole.
Yes.
That's the whole thing.
The elect gonna escape death, man. We're gonna get the victory over death. You understand that?
Say again.
That the elect, the men of the Lord, they're subject to be the elect, gonna get the victory. They're not gonna. The scripture say that we're not gonna taste of death. We're gonna transition it from this life into the kingdom without tasting of death. But we're gonna die in the way though, because these bodies that we have, these vile bodies, they're gonna die. The Lord's gonna transition His men into the state of spiritual powers, man. Angelic beings, man.
It's gonna be changed.
Spirit's
Up
forever.
in the air and changed, man.
Spirit is forever.
You know why we want America to discontinue? Because here because here we have no continuing city. We don't give a fuck about the corruption of this because this bitch gonna reap what she sowed. Right. So we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. So here we gonna be where we ain't gonna rule here. We can't have dominion here, rulership, nothing. But that's a kingdom that's coming where we gonna get busy in. So that's why we want this to discontinue like yesterday. So you just go pray, my man.
Every day, bro.
Go pray and hope you're Israelite.
Like I said, hoping don't do anything for anybody, bro.
Okay, for you it don't.
Open don't do anything for
Well, I
me,
just
bro.
can't take you serious, bro. You got a guitar and a fucking
Alright.
a beanie on.
Yeah, okay. That's me, bro.
I just can't take you serious.
All right. So with that,
That's
man,
fine. I don't mind.
we're gonna give all
All
praise,
right, cool.
glory, and honor to Yahweh.
Hallowed by Shem Yahushai, by Shem and Kabbalah.
Double honors to the elders, double honors to the elders, teachers, which is the elder apostles. Peace and blessings said, teach to the whole elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
Ba ba ba.
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 Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.